Hold on to your mug. We're in for a wild night.
Greeting, traveler.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Born to be Wild, a Wild exclusive Hearthstone podcast where we have fun hanging out with friends, talking about the Wild format of Hearthstone and spotlighting members of the Wild community. I'm your host, as always, Nate Wolf. It's good to be back. For those of you wondering what happened to last week's episode, there was no episode last week. I had my parents were here visiting from out of town, and I didn't want to tell them, hey, I can't hang out with you because I'm doing the podcast. So, right. So Mike and Hydra hosted, I would have heard about it for a long time. So Mike and Hydra hosted a tournament. We'll talk about it a little bit later, but, of course we need to introduce my lovely co-host as always. Mike, how you doing this week?
Hey, I'm doing great. I feel kind of off because we haven't podcasted in 2 weeks.
It's I know, right? It feels weird to skip a week.
Yeah, you left, so I had to fill the void with streaming. So I feel more of a streamer now. I got to figure out how to podcast again.
Dude, you had we'll talk about it in a minute, but you had a pretty big week, I think, streaming wise. That was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. And of course, Hydra, how you doing?
I'm doing awesome, and I'm stoked to be back on the show tonight. Last week, like Nate said, we took the night off, but Mike and I did the tournament thing, and it was an absolute blast. We can talk about that more later. I'm just happy to be back and doing the show tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Twisting the other counterspell. Remember that, Hydra? That counterspell?
I do remember the counterspell.
Hey, we've got a very special guest tonight. So joining us, Wild Hearthstone streamer, content creator for Lazarus esports. It's Swaguar. Welcome to the show, dude.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Swaggy. What's up, man?
Very excited to have you on the show. Very excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Glad to be here.
I watch a lot of your streams, so it's cool to see you on the show. I watch a lot of Swaggy streams.
Man, so let me ask you, the way that we normally do this, we'll start off the show with a brief interview. So for folks who are watching or listening who are not familiar with you, even though they should be, can you give us a brief intro? Maybe tell us, like, how do you get started playing Hearthstone? Why do you play Wild? That sort of thing.
Yep.
Hello, I am Swaguar. I stream Wild. I mostly just play meme decks that I make myself. And I got into Hearthstone around Kobolds and Catacombs, just from watching my friend play.
Yeah.
And I started streaming, I want to say 2 years ago. But originally I was a quote-unquote variety streamer, as in I just played whatever I wanted and maybe someone will watch.
Yeah.
But one day Regis Kilbin rated me for a lot of viewers, and I got a lot of new followers, but I noticed they only watched when I was playing Hearthstone. So I just sort of became a Hearthstone streamer.
Were you playing Wild at the time?
No, I was playing Standard. I started playing Wild after Ungoro, Kobolds, and Frozen Throne rotated, because I didn't want to let the Death Knights go.
Dude, the Death Knights are my favorite cards in all of Hearthstone. They're my favorite. They're so great.
Yeah. I didn't have it in me to dust my Uther.
Oh no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
No, it's a similar story for me. Like, for me, it was Bran Bronzebeard rotating. It was like, it's Wild now.
Yeah. And then, as soon as I switched over, I noticed, there are so many more cards. So, there's more stuff to work with when I'm building decks. So I just I never looked back. I'm really glad. I wish I had done it sooner.
Yeah, it's fun. Well, and I think especially for someone who's known for making their own decks and making these meme decks and combos and stuff, like there's so much more potential when you've got a larger pool to choose from, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I like, it's not just like a bunch of cards I liked were rotating, but I was just like losing a bunch of cards to play with. It would be harder to build decks, but it also just felt like it would be more boring.
Yeah, you know what? At that point in time, I know what you mean, because at that shift, there were so many cards going over to Wild. So I remember that exact point in time you're talking about. Yeah.
But like, even after I switched over, I didn't actually like seek out the Wild community until I just randomly met Solemn and Mark Mix's chat one night. And because like when I was streaming standard, I was always doing the sit at rank 5 play meme decks thing. Yep. But like I felt sort of like alone in doing that. But then I started talking with Solemn, and apparently like it's just what people do, what Wild streamers do. So like I just, why wasn't I here before? And so I started watching Solemn. That led to me watching Raffle and meeting a bunch of other, like everyone else here. And,
yeah. Well, and you sort of have to, right? There's the idea, especially in Wild, is like, hey, do you want to have fun or do you want to win, right? and sometimes the two cross over, but a lot of times these crazy fun combos, like if I want to win right now, I got to play Reno Priest or whatever, aggro druid, right?
Yeah.
And if I don't want to play one of those two decks,
so many aggro druids.
I hate that deck. Why'd that deck have to become good?
Right?
It's so annoying.
All right, let me ask you, how did you come up with the name Swaguar?
Yes.
I hope there's a story here.
Kind of. It's a boring story, but basically I had a previous name that I started just like thinking was kind of cringe eventually. And so I changed my name to Shaguar, because that was the name of Austin Powers' car from the Austin Powers movies. And I thought it was great. But then someone told me one day that there was like a famous Counter-Strike player, esports dude, way back in the day who had that name. And I'm a special little snowflake, so like I can't have someone else's name. So changed a letter. I ended up liking it better.
Hey, that's like Hearthstone decks. Change one card, boom, new list.
Now it's yours.
Yeah, mine now.
My list. I'm gonna post that.
Hey, so I want to know, what was the cringy name that you used to go by?
I don't think I've told anyone this before.
This is perfect.
Exclusive.
It was Sexual Ninja.
What?
I don't even remember the story behind that one. But yeah.
Sexual Ninja?
It's on my only. Yeah. Oh no.
It's on your OnlyFans?
Yeah, it's on my OnlyFans. $5 a month. $5 a month.
Oh, it's on your OnlyFans. Oh my
yeah. I'm so glad that changed. Yep. True.
That's
True.
amazing.
Oh
hey, so
God.
I hear that you have the undisputed best hair in Wild. I think that I will concur with that.
Yeah.
There's a certain other Wild streamer.
Bro.
His titles. I didn't want to name names.
Wait a second.
Titles and streams best Hera.
Oh, it's Igna. We need to get Igna on.
does it too. I thought it was Frobro. Man, we're gonna have a competition.
Bro, yeah, I was
thinking Frobro.
It was Frobro.
That guy's funny too.
Oh,
but
he's good.
Yeah, no. I
don't know. I think. What about Concerned Mom? I think
Hair Club.
Yeah.
I love how he names the stream Hair Club.
Oh man.
It's a good title because that's what pulled me in because I know his face and I saw his title. I was like, wait, he's bald. And I started watching him. I was like, damn, that's some good marketing, bro. This guy's smart.
Oh man.
Click.
Yeah.
So, what is your favorite wild card? If you had to choose one?
For the longest time, it was Uther, but I think Weasel Tunneler overtook it.
I've been watching. Yeah, I was watching your YouTube.
Yo,
I eventually did a Weasel in every deck or in every class. Weasel in every class challenge, and eventually I got that done.
I will say. Go for it, Mike. Yeah,
I ran into Swaguar like 3 weeks ago. It was like late night ladder, like normal, and I think it was like greetings, greetings. And like 2 turns later, it was that weasel. I can't do the soundbite, but like just right in your deck. And I was like, oh crap, here we go. And yeah, I got
was it the
out.
Demon Hunter or the Mage?
Mage? No, it was actually a Demon Hunter. Do you do a weasel mage?
I do have a Weasel Mage. It was actually like really successful. I was surprised at how well. I think whenever one of my decks ends with a positive win rate, especially over like a long series of like a big sample size, it's a success. Like, yeah, it did super well.
Well, I saw your YouTube. I think it's like one of your newer videos on YouTube.
It is
Jaina. Frostlich Jaina triggers so well with the weasels.
Yes, genius. Weasels and Albatross are like Weasel Priest like got me. Like I just love like when it comes to Hearthstone, I'm a complete sociopath and just like I love just shuffling a bunch of useless cards into my opponent's deck and just like and even better with the Weasel giggle is just like an extra like insult to injury thing. And so that's oh man. And yeah, the Jaina hero power is what inspired it. It's actually one of one of the first like decks I made myself. Like if you go back on my YouTube channel, it's like one of the second video, I think.
Cool. That is it. That's very creative. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like that is a perfect rank 5 floor.
It's
type of
good
deck to play.
I watched you play it against Raffle. I was hoping, I was hoping that you're gonna win. I keep ending up on his YouTube videos, but
yeah.
But he only shows the ones where I lose.
Yeah, it's kind of the YouTube thing. You gotta sell your deck, and so it's kind of hard. Like the losses need to be spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
The first time I showed up on his channel was a game where I won, but like it was basic. It was like Boulder Fist Ogre Patriarch Yeti Big Priest. So like, and he was playing double quest mage. It was one of the best games I've ever had.
Oh, that sounds pretty grand.
It was great. I think I came back with 1 HP too.
I recall this Boulder Fist Ogre Big Priest. That was funny.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Ruffle's great. He's arguably the reason why people started hearing about me.
That's awesome. No, he's a great guy. We
he is.
We haven't had
Raffle have been both incredibly generous to me.
They're great guys. Yeah, I've not interacted with Solemn, but his content is quite good. Raffle we had on the old show several times, and he's an awesome guy. I'll try to get him on this one of these days. But
I've been playing Among Us with Solemn a little bit. Maybe I can get him.
Oh man, that'd be a blast. So, but he's off in EU somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where? Do you know
I'm
where?
pretty sure.
His sleep schedule is wild though. Like it's I'm sure eventually it'll be a decent time for you at some point.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
So I got a question. Did you play card games before Hearthstone?
No.
Or
Well,
no?
Well, kind of. Never like seriously. Like
My
I
Pokemon's
had
bigger
like
than your
one or
Pokemon?
two Magic decks in like middle school, and
yeah.
I loved Yu-Gi-Oh when I was in elementary school, but like no, not like I was never like seriously into a card game before Hearthstone.
So did you play Blizzard games, or like what happened? How did you hop into it?
I didn't play Warcraft. I just had a friend who played the game, and I watched him play it. And like I had like a brief, it was just like seeing like friends of mine play it.
Cool.
For the most part, I got into it briefly for a little bit around like League of Explorers. I just played Zoolock in casual, but then like I was watching my buddy play it when Kobolds came out, and I saw like Jade Druid and Exodia Quest, like take an extra turn. Oh my god, I need to start playing this again. And I made the horrible mistake of dusting all of my wild cards to make new decks, which I eventually had to recraft. But I did have a pretty sweet tempo rogue with the whole Keleseth Shadow Step.
Yeah, Keleseth Shadow Step.
Uphill from there.
Keleseth Shadow Step.
That was so fun. That the first I
Is that the last time Karen seen play?
Probably. I remember back then though.
What saw play?
Karen Bloodhoof.
Oh, geez. I don't think I even played that.
Because the list I ran had that in it, and that's the last time I remember it being played.
Hey,
Maybe I was running a bad list.
So what is Lazarus Esports? What is that all about?
They are they're an esports org. I hadn't heard of them before they approached me, but you know they've had teams for like Counter-Strike, pretty much like every like major esport, in one way or another. I think it was like what Bloody Face.
I don't want you to lose your sponsorship. I'm sorry.
Oh no! I wouldn't worry about it. I would not worry about it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was like I forget.
Was it like Bloody Face and Language Hacker?
Yeah, yep, that was it. And I forget the third guy, but yeah.
What a team.
Yeah. And so they were looking for new content creators, and the guy who scouted me said he watched for like 10 minutes, but he just saw like Eddie, yeah, that was the guy.
Yeah.
He saw that like I have just sort of like a natural thing for audience interaction apparently. Mm-hmm. So like they just, they approached me, and for the longest time I was really hesitant to join like any sort of I'm not gonna I guess I won't. Mm-hmm. But like any sort of like team, I was super hesitant. I always said like I'm not gonna put ads on my stream unless I'm making fat stacks. And like yeah. But I'm really happy. It's been I just passed the 3-month mark with them.
Very cool.
Oh, cool.
It's cool to be a part of something, right?
It is. And
to be recognized.
Yeah,
can I ask a
definitely.
question? So we had Jack on here, and if you're cool with it, he gave us like insight on YouTube. So my question for you, some people at home who aspire to be where you're at, what point were you at when they approached you to join their team? Did you already have a Twitch following? Did you have a YouTube following?
decent Twitch following. My YouTube following is still like barely existent. Like I'm still trying to get the channel off the ground. But yeah, like I was not that much smaller than I am right now on Twitch.
Okay.
Yeah, it's I think it's really just about the talent. Like if like there are people who have been streaming for ages and they just don't really see any growth, but like there are people who start streaming and just like instantly like
obviously there's something there that the people are enjoying.
If you know if you're entertaining to watch, you'll start finding success, you know?
I'll say I always enjoy your streams. One of my favorite things was because I didn't do this because I like knew anybody else did it, but the same thing as you, whenever I got to rank 5, I just like to do stupid things. And so like I would get there, and my favorite thing was to try to pull off the Mimiron's head combo.
Yes.
And so I would just do that like every single time I got there. Okay, Mimiron's head. Let's do it. That's just like what my favorite. And then I would always screenshot it like a million times.
That's the life.
And that's just what I would
need
do.
To craft that.
It's so fun. Like it's just so fun. And you know what? Most of the time, your opponent will let you do it.
Yep.
Like
they want to see it.
Because they want to see it happen.
Yeah. You need to like get the same turn you play the time warp, you need to drop the target dummies too, so they know what's going on. Because like now that eventually Quest Mage just like became good, and then people started conceding to time warp.
Like I when I first started doing it, it was before time warp even came out. Right. So
really?
Oh yeah, it was way harder. It was from like a crypt video or something doing it sometime.
Yeah.
And that's when I started trying to do it. And then when time warp came out, it made it way easier. So then when I saw your stream and you were just doing whatever, and I was like, this is awesome. Like one of my favorite things was I just saw you totally sitting at rank 5 with all of the anti-secret mage tech.
Oh my god, yes.
I immediately was like, list please. And I was like, sorry dude, I'm piecing out of your stream right now. I'm gonna go play this. And I went on the ladder and I played it for like the next like 6 hours or something. I was having so much fun. And I was just doing that because you were just conceding when you weren't getting
those decks are the best.
A mage. And so I just did the same thing. I was just like concede, get a mage.
The problem is, like, whenever you start playing a deck like that, all of a sudden, Secret Mage, nowhere to be found. Same thing when I did an anti-Big Priest deck.
Yeah.
A long time ago, I did one of those. But, like, when it goes. Like, it's so satisfying, especially with a deck like Secret Mage or Big Priest, where, like, everyone hates it. Like, it's everyone wants to see a Secret Mage or a Big Priest just get completely shut down.
That's why they won't.
It's cathartic.
It is. That's why they won't release the hidden MMR. It's because when you play certain decks, there's a hidden tech to make you play the counter deck, or when you play all the secret hate, you won't queue into secrets, right?
Yes. I'm so glad Swaguar said that. I've been saying this for years, but most recently in the past few months being on the show, that happens, man. Like there's some kind of, I don't know, there's something in there. They know it's like,
I don't even think that's true. I don't know.
No, it can't.
It's not. It's like, not.
Yeah.
It's just that's how it feels.
It is.
It does feel like that
it's
for
how
sure.
It feels, but there's no way it's a thing.
No, of course not. But that's pretty funny. All right. Well, we got a lot tonight, so I want to kind of move on. Unless you guys have any other questions for
Blizzard, MMR, Illuminati.
I know we're good to move on.
All right. Well, I want to take a super quick break just to say thank you to the patrons of our show who support us financially. It really helps keep the lights on and keep the website going and help with some other things. And so big giant shout out to Shokunin and to Pug Ugly, the executive producers of our show, and also to Adam W. and
Pug!
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Pug
that's right.
Ugly.
Pug Ugly, what's up?
So big thank you to you guys. Really appreciate the support. For anybody who is interested in supporting the show, we do have a Patreon. If you go to our website, it's borntobewildhs.com. You can link to it. If you're interested in supporting the show in a non-monetary way, subscribe to us on YouTube, watch a video all the way through, leave us an iTunes review, something like that. That also helps quite a bit. Or just join the Discord and interact with people. We have a lot of fun. So, all right, that's my sales pitch. It's out of the way. One other thing that we do as kind of a tradition on the show that I want to do real quick before we move on is that we shout out new first-time Wild Legends. And I had one this week. So Joe Psycho hit Legend for the first time in Wild. He said he started playing just before League of Legends. Or excuse me, League. Yeah,
wait, what?
Did that game come out before Hearthstone?
League of Explorers, my bad. It started playing just before League of Explorers. And this was on Halloween. So super cool.
Oh.
So Joe Psycho, congrats, dude. It always
Congratulations, Joe
Played on
Psycho.
Halloween? Yeah.
So okay. All right, well let us move on. Let's move on. I'll pass the mic over to you, Hydra.
Yeah, so we also like to kind of go around the room and just see what everybody's been up to for the last week. You know, what life's been like or what you're playing on ladder. Just, just see what's going on. And I know Mike had a bit of a big week. So I was curious, Mike, if you want to tell us what's been going on.
Yeah, it's been a great week over here. So first, started going back to work last week. Got back in after getting the job last spring, and then coronavirus shutting school down. So, I got shelved for 8 months to get back in. And then out of nowhere, I guess there was flooding in the building, but not just like, the bathroom, like the building got flooded, a lot of classrooms,
The water
office
main
space.
Of all the things,
Yeah, exactly, dude. It was a condenser on the roof. Hey, right? Yeah, it was like a condenser on the roof. Something went down. So the building is closed. So I have an interview Monday coming up to be to work from home. So that way I don't miss out on like actually having the job. So it just kind of stunk where I was on the shelf for 7 months. I get back in and then the building closed. So like back at home.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Oh, so, hey, you can stream during the daytime.
Exactly. So what a segue. Because I was streaming, I was doing morning streams until school came. And then when school came, hop on Twitter. I'm like, all right, guys, I'll hop on when I can. And then, yes, I'm like, all right, I'm back because school's closed, like the entire building. And it didn't close because of Corona. But at least I can do streams now. So with that, I pretty much stream every day this week because what else do I have to do besides my other job? Because I do some writing for a local website. But that's I can do that within like 2 hours. And if I put in 4 hours, like that's a whole week worth of pay. So it's a nice little side job. So it's whatever. But back to the streams. So this week it's been really, really heavy, doing a lot of wild streams. Kind of like, Swag said, hanging out at, Diamond 5, doing our thing.
Got that Jack shout out.
Yeah. So yeah, let me throw that out there. So Jack did put a video together, and ever since he did that video, I just slowly been like getting follows here and there, like trickling in over time. And I know it's from his video because it wasn't happening before. So I really appreciate that. We got a boost from Keith Numbers. I think every night this week he's coming to raid us. So shout out to Keith. Concerned Mom always throws us a host. Shout out to Mom. Wild Hair Club for Men. Love that dude. Jack. Shout out to Jack. He can rate us this week. Me and Hydra did a tournament last week, and my page was on a 10-minute delay. So, Jack rates me for like 150 people. Concerned Mom hosts me. And then they're like, hey, are you on a delay? And I didn't notice for like, 5-10 minutes. I just kind of was spaced out. And then I'm looking at chat, and I'm just like, oh, crap. So then I think Dual Cat's here. I might have listened to him. And was it Matt Sund? Or Martian Boo, I forget. Hey, Martian Boo rated me yesterday too. Shout out to him. They were like, "Yeah, you should restart." So I restart the stream. We go from 300 something people down to like 60.
Yeah, you gotta be careful about that.
So to wrap this up, that was earlier in the week, when I wasn't used to having that many people. So when it happened again, we got rated by Celissa for 934 people.
Holy
yes, sir.
cow, dude.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's nuts, man.
Yep, you heard it here first. Celissa. It was awesome, bro. I was so hyped. She came through, kept it real cool. Because at that point, not to act all cool and whatever, but like a lot of wild players would come raid. So I didn't expect her to come raid me, but the raid itself wasn't surprising. But to see that number, I was just like, let me sit up straight. You know what I'm saying? Let me sit up close to the mic. Let me fix my shirt. Let me introduce myself to all these new people. And start this new challenge where now I'm on a 1K follower push. So right now I'm like 31 people away from 1,000. So really, really appreciate Celissa coming through with that raid. That was Wednesday night. And ever since then, like every night I go on stream, it's just been crazy, man. So I'm really excited. It feels cool to just want to play Wild and stream it, to like be able to slowly move up and like have people like Jack, Concerned Mom, Keith numbers recognized and feel comfortable enough to send their people over. So it's been a fantastic week.
Awesome. That sounds amazing. How about you, Swaguar? How's your week been going?
A lot of anxiety over, well, nothing in particular. Nothing. Yeah, nothing. Just no real reason. But a lot of. Other than that, like it's been. I'm really glad they started doing drops. Like
yeah.
People, the viewers are a lot more viewers now.
That's
which is
cool.
always nice. And I've found a few decks that I'm actually like enjoying a lot. So, I always like it when I have fun playing Hearthstone a lot. So,
Just memeing around.
Just memeing around. Yeah, Togwoggle Paladin, man, it's so much fun. It's so much fun.
Two words that don't belong in the same
I was
sentence.
just gonna say 2 words that have never been said in the same sentence.
Oh my god, it's so. I don't know if any of you saw the Dragon Rogue I was playing a while ago. It's like that, where like you just combo on like turn 4 or 5, and if you don't, you just concede and go next. But like when it happens, it's amazing, and it's just so much fun.
Good times.
And everyone is very confused.
Yes.
When it happens. Wow.
I'm pretty sure I played against the real Lothar tonight. I'm pretty sure. Like it was someone named Lothar. 1,000 win mage portrait. They were playing the new mage quest with Yogg. And I stole their Yogg.
Oh boy.
And they were running like Simulacrum to duplicate. It was like literally just Yogg was the only minion in their deck.
Damn.
Oh man, that was a fun game.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
You stole their Yogg.
I stole their Yogg. And since like so the Togwoggle Paladin is like Prismatic Lens, Geppetto, Togwoggle, Azalina, and then 25 more spells. So I was playing a bunch of spells too, and so I had like a 25 spell Yogg.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And it was insane. It was beautiful.
Are you looking forward to the new old gods that are coming in?
Yes. The new Yogg looks like so much fun.
Oh yeah.
And Cthulhu, I'm really excited about Cthulhu too. It's like it's not like an actual like Exodia win condition, but like it is like actual Exodia, like you assemble the pieces, which is really neat.
Yeah.
Could we like get some Emperor ticks somehow or something, and then like brand it?
I mean, there's always Emperor Drakari. Like that's like the bread and butter of like 90% of Mark Mix's decks. So,
there will be a way.
There will be a way. And it'll be fun.
Between Solemn, Swag, Raffle, and Clark, like someone will figure out how to break it, I'm sure. So,
well, that sounds
I'm pretty sure one of the one thing someone is going to do, like right after the expansion drops, it'll take a lot of tries, but playing Blur, the Demon Hunter card, the same turn as Yogg, and just waiting for that one game where it lands on the random Pyroblasts.
Yes.
And you can't die because of Blur. Like it's like the turn 1 OTK Druid. Like everyone's gonna be shooting for that.
Yeah.
That's the top tier content this expansion, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, it sounds like a fun week just memeing around and excited for the future. How about you, Nate? What have you been up to this past week or 2 weeks, if you want to?
Yeah, I'll try to go quick. So my parents were out visiting from out of state, and that was good. It was good to see them. My brother came. It was good to see him, and it was kind of cool to do the family thing. I got a new chair, and I love it, and so that has been good. I think Mike got one too. Now that I think about it, Halloween was cool. We couldn't really do much of anything, but we did some pumpkins. My kid dressed up anyways, even though we didn't go anywhere. We did a like a scavenger hunt around the house, and my brother hid in the shower and scared the crap out of my kid. It was so funny. It was so fun. I felt a little bad, but it was really funny.
That's the best hiding place. I always hid there.
Yep.
So I mean, that was cool. The ladder reset. I didn't get to play at first because everyone was over, and like they're I love them dearly, but they're exhausting to be around. And so they were staying at a local Airbnb, and when they leave for the night, like I was just going to bed because I had no energy left. So they took off, and then I started laddering. I'm sitting at Diamond 2 right now. So that's good, I guess. We did our so here's the story. This is what everyone wants to hear, right? So we did this giveaway, right? Blizzard gave us 2 codes to give away, which is super cool of them. And so we did 2 giveaways. One for our local, like our friends of the show. We posted it in Discord. Ended up Howard the Dave from our Discord won, and that was super cool. And then the other one we did in Twitter, we got almost 1,000 people participating in that one, which was pretty awesome. And so I just did the random tweet thing, and somebody won. And then what happened was, I did a video, I posted the winners, and then the person reached out to me, said, "Oh, hey, it's me. How do I collect my thing?" And the name matched up, the picture matched up. I sent everything over, and then realized, like, wait a minute, that's not the right, that's not the right person. Then this person changed their profile, changed their name, blocked us, and realized that like we totally got scammed out of a code, and it was like the douchiest thing that I've ever seen.
Oh my god, yeah.
So I mean it's my fault, really. It's my fault for falling for it. But like the guy had changed his, Twitter handle, and he put like an L instead of an I or something like that. But it looked like it was the same name, the same profile picture and everything. And so I had all these people reach out to me like, "Oh, it's happened to me in the past. Don't feel bad. Oh, there was this outrage, can you, Blizzard needs to ban this guy. Oh, will they give you a new code?" Blizzard was super cool about it. I chatted with them, and they did not have any more codes to give away, unfortunately. And they had said, unfortunately, since this all happened on Twitter, like there's really nothing that we can do. I was like, well, okay, well, it's a learning experience, but this guy's a grade A douchebag. So,
it's
anyway,
a real shame that somebody would go and do that, but
it is. And I mean, just for the principle of it, It's like, well, I still want to give away a prize to like the right winner, so we just paid out of pocket for it. And I have to give a big shout out to our buddy Aramorn who slid us a donation to assist with that.
That's very nice.
And
shout out Aramorn.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. And so I mean, it was like, really, impersonate the contest winner, jump in, grab the prize, block us, like, oh man. And then I talked to the real guy and I was like, man, that sucks. So I mean, I learned from it. So next time we do one of these, like, I will be reaching out to people directly, not them reaching out to us. And we'll be like on the like hyper vigilant lookout for this stuff. It's such a, like, I felt so crappy about it.
We can only know how to like recover and react when stuff like this happens, because prior to that, we're all fun loving guys. We love the community. Put this giveaway on. So initially, because I'm still kind of blindsided. Initially, like, I wouldn't assume this would happen, even though that sounds dumb for me to say out loud. But when I think about it, I'm like, it's the WoW community. People love this game. Everybody will just enter, and then whoever wins. But to see this happen, let me just say this, like, to whoever this was, I'm not going to get too crazy up here. It's just Born to Wild podcast. But like, I really hope every pack that you open is full of commons and no goldens. I'll just leave it like that, because I'll go harder on my stream. I already went hard on my stream this week.
I mean, I can bleep you if you want to like go off.
Man, I just hope, like I said, I just hope they open a bunch of commons and non-goldens. So have fun.
Right though, I mean, is it worth it for $40? I mean,
no. Let me say this too. Like, anybody who wants to get like a bundle right now, the next time you get paid, save $5, and then do that for the next 8 weeks, because I think they said they're doing 35 card sets in between each set. So if you save $5 a week ahead of time, you'll have the $40 when it comes around. Like, stop scamming people. Stop acting like that. Like, all the scammers out there. It's not cool.
Well, and this was good advice that I got from Shokunin a while back. I typically, when the new sets come out, I do the same thing, right? Where I'll invest, and when I get paid every 2 weeks, I'll put some money onto my BattleNet account and just let it sit there, because you can't pre-purchase cards that aren't out yet.
Yep.
But that's what he was saying. Like, hey, because the new set comes out, he'll open 400 packs or something like that, and I was like, man, I can't drop $200 or $300 or whatever it is on day one, but I would love to open it. He's like, no, look, every time I get paid, I just, there's 4 months in between sets. Every time I get paid, I put like, $25 or $50 or whatever.
That's so smart, because I spend $25 on the dumbest things sometimes.
Right?
Like,
and then so by the time, so he said, I think he did 20 or 25 every time he got paid. And then by the time 4 months rolls around, you've got, all this money sitting there, and then you can get the whole set on day one. And that way, but then you're not like breaking the bank. It's just like you're saving up for Christmas or something. So it was good advice. So I've been doing that for the new set as well. But yeah, next time we have one of these, the worst part is, like, I deal with this stuff at work every single day, and it didn't even occur to me that I was getting scammed. And I guess it was kind of kicking myself about it. But I guess my thought was that, like, people, I don't know, I thought better of people, or people were above it or something,
Yeah.
And apparently not. And so it's just, in the future, I had a lot of people reach out to me. Number one, to say, I've been scammed before too. It really sucks. Don't feel bad. It happens to the best of us. And number two, hey, next time you reach out to them, and they have to respond to it.
Yes.
Okay. And so that's what I will be doing.
DM them first. Because then if someone else like tries to impersonate them, you'll know. Right?
Yeah.
Right. So
learning experience.
Fool me once and all of that. But anyways, aside from that, it's been a good week. we had a little COVID scare at work, but everyone ended up testing negative, and that's a really good thing. So
Okay,
no,
yeah.
that's cool. It's cool. And then I mean, I'm working. I've worked remotely for the rest of this week, and it's been fine. I'm not quite as productive at home, but it's nice being able to sit in the comfy chair. And anyways, what about you, Hydra? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. We, as we touched on before, took the week off last week to have the tournament, and I just wanted to shout out everybody that showed up for that. It was a lot of fun having everybody there. We had some of our loyal Discord members, participate and actually make it pretty far, which was pretty nice. Goliath the dwarf, I believe, made it to
Top 8?
round 3's top 8.
Yep.
Goliath the dwarf. Wild card made it to top 4. Schmoopy Daddy made it to top 8. Like it
Schmoopy.
Really
Yeah,
Schmoopy.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, and there was it was kind of funny the way that the brackets worked. We had one side kind of seemed like it was Discord buddies, and then the other side was these like high legend players, and it was ended up being like these high legend players versus our Discord buddies that are like in our channel. They listen to the show all the time, and it worked out really good. Shout out to Wildcard, who ended up he could have battled for 3rd place, but he gave it to Snake Fods, I believe.
Yes.
And then so in the finals we had Absolute versus Seth.
Yes.
And Absolute ended up taking it. It was a really, really good time. It was like a blast to cast. And I will say there was one match that was a mage versus a warlock, and there was Discover Secret came up at one point. And we're looking at the secrets, and we're like, well, you know what? Let's just pick Counterspell. It's got to be Counterspell, right? Like that's gonna come in handy. Let's pick. Like, so Mike and I, kind of predicted that was a good choice, and that was predicted. Do you remember who was playing in the match, Mike?
Yeah, so I'm looking at the bracket right now, and I think it was the top half. I think it was Absolute versus Snake Fods.
Yeah, that might have been it.
Spitball in there.
I might be for sure, but we were like, that Counterspell. It's got to be the Counterspell. And it was like turns later.
Yeah, way later.
Way later, where Secret was on board, twisting Nether for the game.
Yeah, I forgot. Honestly, it was so much later. It was sitting there.
Twisting Nether for the game, and it was auto concede.
Yep, like that sound effect, the kink when the secrets go off. It was so like brutal and backbreaking as a caster. We were like, oh, like it was so nuts, dude. Oh my goodness. Hype moment. It was hype.
It was just a solid pick. They must have been familiar with the list, kind of knowing what spells there was going to be, and that was my like one of my favorite highlights. But it was just really, really good. A lot of homies playing. It was a really good turnout, and I really had a blast casting it with you, Mike. So
yeah,
it was just a fun night. Man. It was a fun night. And as for Hearthstone, I started off the season playing some Kingsbane just to try to get the wheels a spinning to rank up, and then Nate suggested this Galakron Bomb Warrior thing, so I was like, okay, sure, I'll try that. Shuffling things into people's decks is fun, right? See how many bombs we can put in someone's deck, because Reno Priest is everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I think I played against one Reno Priest, and I played for like 3 hours with this deck.
I've seen like more. No Reno Priest around.
Or and it was just like it just didn't like I was seeing Reno Raza Priest, and then suddenly, as we were talking about before, you play something that's going to disrupt them, and none. I would like to look at my stats. I'd have to open Deck Tracker, but it was just aggro druid, and there was nothing I could do. Like,
maybe it's just me, but like I've barely seen any Reno Priest in general. It's mostly just been aggro. Dark Glare finally made its way down too from Legend.
Yeah. It's been a lot of aggro, and with the throwing the bombs in the deck and stuff, I was just kind of slow playing my wrench calibers and whatnot, and I just got hit in the face by a bunch of buffed up little tokens from aggro druid, so it didn't actually work out. My win rate was abysmal, so I switched back to Kingsbane, which was faster. I like to get, as we were saying before, like get to like the rank floor that I want to be at, and then I can kind of do what I want. So
yeah. Are you still laddering on like all 3 servers?
Yeah, that's the problem. I need to not do that. So this season, I actually did start off on EU first.
Did you get the pre-order on all 3 servers?
No, I don't do that. I'm free to play on the other ones. But I did spend the first like 3 days playing on EU. And then I don't know why. Oh, it's because they reset earlier. I was playing. They do. So that's why I started doing that. So I was playing, I don't know, I can't even remember. Oh, I was doing Odd Paladin on EU, and then I was just sort of stuck on that.
Odd Paladin's good. I played a little bit of it. I played Odd Paladin to D10.
Oh, nice.
The deck is nuts, and it's really fast.
Actually, you know what? It was Asia. It wasn't EU. I don't have. It's funny. Asia's my account that has the least amount of cards, but I have the full Odd Paladin there. I don't have it on EU.
I'm forever entertained by your like this never-ending quest to ladder on 3 servers. Like I'm so entertained by it. I know several people do it, and I do not. But it's so funny because I don't know. Like, isn't it stressful? Like,
well, it started off as fun.
It started off as fun because it was just like, I got to where I want to be on North America. Let's switch over to Europe. So I just did that, and I had the 2 going. And then eventually I was like, I'm bored. Let's start a 3rd one. So let's do Asia. And then, I don't know. It started off as like a fun little hobby, and then it kind of turned into a chore because you don't play for a couple days, and you'll get like 3 quests that are sitting there on your NA account. You gotta
clear the quests, yeah.
Yeah, suddenly you have 9 quests to clear after work.
That'll change next week.
That will. I'm very excited for that because that'll actually help anybody who's playing on multiple servers. To be able to, they can spend a day just grinding whichever one they want.
You look beautiful, Swaguar.
Yeah,
beautiful hair.
Watching you brush your hair, my heart skipped a beat.
All majestic, you know what I'm saying? Real smooth with it.
I literally need to do it to see. I haven't gotten a haircut since like COVID started. So literally I cannot see.
That's
so
pretty impressive.
Whenever I get back to my desk, I brush my hair to the side.
No, Swag's right. Because sometimes he be playing, and just joking around. Like his hair will be covering his eye. I'm like, is he gonna see lethal? He's got so much hair. All the locks, the beautiful locks. Man.
Oh man,
you could put it in a ponytail or a man bun.
Not the man bun. Come on.
No, I'll pass.
Shave your head before you man bun it.
I'll pass on that too.
No, don't shave it.
What, you don't want to be part of the hair club?
No.
Man. No, instant no.
You're a lot younger than all of us. I will be joining the hair club sooner or later, I imagine.
Oh yeah. No, I know it's in my future. I'll have to do it.
But Swag, you are how old are you?
28.
Okay.
Oh, all
right.
You're pretty close. Yeah,
I got a bit of a shag going.
I have good hair genes, though. Yeah. I don't think I'll be.
Yeah, you good.
I think I got it from my mom's side, so I don't think I'll be balding. Hopefully, at least. It's like it's my best asset. I hope it doesn't go away.
Yeah.
What do I have left?
what would
just memes. Do? I mean,
Ruffle combs his hair so nicely.
True.
What's gonna happen?
True.
You have to stop putting his picture on all the thumbnails.
No way.
For those of you guys who are listening to the audio version and not watching the video version, you're missing out right now. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, we should.
All right, we got a
should
lot of
get
news.
into
Like,
the
let's,
news.
yeah. Otherwise, yeah. This
This is
you
what
know,
happens when you take a week off.
I'm telling you, this podcast used to be 1 hour long, and then it became 2 hours long,
When?
and then it became before you guys joined.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
and now it's like 3 hours. It was, anyways. We got a lot of news. Let's talk about.
Yeah. So the first thing that we'd just like to touch on here is we got a tweet that came out from HearthstoneDex.net with a little bit of stats on. In the month of October, there was a lot less legends than there is normally. In total, there was 26% less legends in October compared to September. In Wild, it was a decrease of 11%, which I guess isn't that much. This is more of a standard thing that was 35%. But I figure this is sort of chalked up just to the fact that, there's less people engaged before
It's
the new expansion.
unsurprising.
Right?
This always happens.
It's just a regular thing.
Always
right?
happens right before a new expansion.
I was
People
gonna
get
say,
burnt
right?
out.
Yeah, in month 4 or whatever. Yeah, people are bored. They want the new stuff. I mean, that's why.
Sorry.
No. You're right. I mean, that's all I'm saying is you're right.
Before drops were enabled, like viewership was down for pretty much everyone besides like the biggest of the big streamers. Like Solomon Raffle were fine, but like pretty much everyone else I've talked to, like it wasn't great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That can
Drop
hurt. But
saved us though.
I guess you got to just remember, like when it's happening to you, right? That it's not you. It's just the viewership is down.
This is why
Don't
I
let it
love the
get to
mini
you.
expansions that are happening.
Oh,
Like,
that
I
is going to
feel
be awesome for everyone.
Potentially could just like completely solve this.
Yeah, that is really good news. So you
Yeah.
just keep it in your head. It's not you. It's just the way that the viewership happens because it's 4 months before we see anything new, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's all good. It's all good. The next thing that we have is a little bit more news about BlizzCon line. So as we all know, I know it's so cheesy, right? BlizzCon line.
Oh, did you make that up? I like that.
No, yeah, that's
No,
their thing.
it's actually called that.
Oh, that's their thing? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's cheesy. I like it. That's me.
I'm a little disappointed. I'm not gonna lie because now it's not that it's not in person, but like I've never gone to the in person one. But typically I'll buy the digital pass because it always comes with some kind of Hearthstone goodies. And this year it's going to be free for everyone to watch and stream. And so I imagine like there goes my golden legendary or my card back or whatever.
You're so selfish, Nate.
I just want to spend money and get.
There's nothing stopping them from still like.
Oh yeah, that could happen.
Letting you spend money on stuff. Like they might
I'm
still
sure
do
that'll
like
happen.
a BlizzCon bundle thing.
There will
They
be
might.
BlizzCon merch. There'll be stuff, but so the announcement is that it is
I can
going
actually
to be
watch BlizzCon this year.
Everybody can watch it for free and not pay for it like we've paid for it in the past. If anybody out there has paid, I've paid for it. I wanted Baron the Fox Golden, so
Yeah.
I've done it. But
I mean I got my golden Sathravar, right?
Yeah. So it's February 19th to the 20th, 2021. Everybody can watch it for free. Yeah, they'll probably Swaggy. That was a good hot take. They're gonna come up with something you can pay for. Like,
why wouldn't they?
Why wouldn't they? They're gonna they've announced this for free. Then later, they will do by the way, if you would like to purchase, because like I know, you know how like everybody likes to trade those.
Oh, they
pins and
do.
stuff
They always
and
do.
whatnot. There's gonna be stuff. Like everybody gets their BlizzCon backpack. You're gonna be able to buy that backpack, I bet. All that stuff. So it'll be a thing. But it is cool that everybody can watch it for free this time.
Yeah. No, I agree. And they're always fun. They're always a blast. So
Yeah, I'm looking for like I normally only watch the opening ceremony, which everyone gets for free anyway. That's like the most exciting part.
Yeah. Well, and I like to see what what's to come for Hearthstone and all that.
Oh, and we need to know the update on the Don't You Have Phones game, right?
I was watching.
Oh man,
I was browsing on YouTube the other day and just seeing the suggested videos, and one of them was like the moment that Diablo Mobile died, at BlizzCon or whatever. It was pretty funny.
Oh man,
and that's 2 years ago, and I haven't really heard much of it.
They, they released a video. I'll put it in the show notes if anyone wants to watch it. I put it in chat. But this is on. They did a video on YouTube. It's about 10 minutes long, and it kind of goes through some of the stuff that they're working on, some of the stuff that they're going to talk about. And it was pretty good.
J. Allen Brack video.
Yeah,
yeah.
So I mean, it's fine if you want to spend 10 minutes watching it. It's not bad.
It gives you a little insight into what's happening and whatnot. So, yep.
All right. Well, moving along.
Yeah, the next thing we got here is just a little bit of a reminder that on the 12th, which is coming up really quickly next week, we will have the new progression and rewards system in Hearthstone. So it will officially be here on the 12th of November. So we'll be able to start hunting those achievements. And I imagine somebody like you, Swaguar, is going to be able to hunt some of those quirky achievements that are going to be like, we know there's going to be some, right?
I mean, I've never really been one to care about achievements that much. Mm-hmm. Like, unless they actually like give you something for them, I never really.
No, yeah, but some of these, like, just think about the YouTube content, right? If you, Blizzard, some of the achievements look pretty zany. I don't know what the right word is. Like, it's like
juicy.
It's gonna be like, hey, play 7, weasels in the same turn or something like that. No, I'm not joking. So here's right? there's a screenshot like, here.
Yeah, good. Mm-hmm.
It's high res, so it's taking a long time to load. Okay.
All right, now I'm interested.
Oh man, these are boring ones. Here we go. There's from the video, like they had some interesting ones though.
I definitely know that I'm going to like I'm not the biggest achievement person. I never have been, but Hearthstone's my favorite game. And if there is something stupid like you need to get lethal with a weasel tunneler, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah. Right. All right. Yeah, maybe if there's something like that.
But there has to be one thing is I do not want the achievements to be achievable in a friendly game.
That makes it a lot harder.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna just verse, like I could just verse my kid and be like, hey, let me kill you with a 1/1 Jade Idol. Jade, like 1/1 Jade. Like if that's like a win con of a achievement, then I could just like keep hitting him in the face every single turn with my 1/1 Jade, right? Like I think it needs to be at least in casual or on ladder. Like casual, they have to do it in casual because that would be the best place.
Oh yeah, of course,
to do it, right?
Yeah,
is people go into casual, and it's going to turn casual upside down. I feel like if everybody's in there trying to get achievements done,
yeah,
like I think that would be super funny.
Mm-hmm. The rewards that they have are the quests that they have on the press kit website are like the boring ones. It's spend 500 mana. It's play 10 games of this. But like, I swear, I think it was from the reveal video. I saw a screenshot of some of them, and it was interesting. It was like, get lethal with a mana worm and that type of thing. Like, there's some interesting ones that I think will make some good YouTube content.
It was like get lethal without playing any minions, like stuff like that.
They'll have some interesting stuff. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. So, but this is coming, and I'm excited for it. It's just something new, right?
I did see like a hint of I believe it was get 12 wins with a certain class in arena. I'm like,
oh god,
no, I'm never gonna do
Arena?
those.
This is why I'm not a completionist.
Yeah, like at
Right?
that point,
Yeah.
those ones I'm out. Like I'm not gonna farm arena to get 12 wins with whatever class it's supposed to be.
What I'm really interested in is that this is so November 12th is the day also that the new battle pass is supposed to come out, and they haven't really talked about it yet or announced a price point for it or said really almost anything about it, and it's only a week away, and so it's like you guys better say something soon.
Yeah.
I don't know. They will whatever. But anyway, that's happening soon.
Yep, I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna play around with it for sure. There's gonna be some you could probably farm easy if you want it. Like I don't know if they're gonna be displayable to other people. If it's gonna be another number by your name, or if there's gonna be like however many percentage of Hearthstone players have this achievement, or if there's a leaderboard of it. I don't know, but either way, I like doing that kind of thing in Hearthstone. I like doing the weird thing, and if I can do the weird thing and get points for it, cool.
Yeah, and just think you can do it on 3 servers.
Oh no, Nate! Why did you say? That's like when I realized. Oh god, when I realized that I had access to duels on all 3 servers, like I thought it was just gonna be on the server I pre-ordered the expansion on, and so I hop on to EU. I'm like, oh no. Because I got the legendary quest to get your duels done, and I'm like, crap. Because it's like get 2 wins, get 3 wins, then get 4 wins, or the 3, and so you got to do the 2, then you get the quest for the 3, then you get the quest for the 4.
Free packs are free packs, right?
Yeah, so it's like, all right, I guess I'm playing a bunch of duels. So.
Oh yeah, free packs, baby.
Yeah. It was pretty good.
So
all right, well, let's move on. Some of us really are completionists, I suppose. We do have the Yogg card back returning to the in-game shop.
yeah,
I believe this. I don't know the exact date this came out, but this was actually in my lull because I took time off of the game during this period. And I have a whole bunch from before this and all of them after this, basically. But I didn't have this one because it was during... I like quit the game for like 6 months. And I didn't have this one. So I am a whale, so I got the stupid card back.
yeah. This is from April. This is from April 2016.
Yeah, so if I look at my card back history, the last one I got was like... I think it was like November 2015 is where it stops, and then it doesn't pick up again till like the following summer. So this was
I got like a solid like 2-year gap in between. I have like some of the super old ones, and then just like 2 years later.
Yeah, so it filled in a gap, so I grabbed it.
So think about this. So they've released card backs for 3 out of the 4 old gods now. So they need to do a Yasiraj one, right?
Oh yeah, that's 3 out of 4.
Yeah, because we got Cthulhu when Old Gods came out, and then Yogg, and then with this new pre-order, we got the N'Zoth one. So
yeah.
Anyways, all right. Hey, so we just had a patch come out. I really don't think it affects us much at all. It's a bunch of battlegrounds and duel stuff. So I don't know that we really need to go into it, but I thought it was worth mentioning.
Anybody
From what I've heard, Wog Toggle is super busted now.
In what, Battlegrounds?
In Battlegrounds, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're talking to 3 people that don't really play them.
I play it like...
I started playing it like a couple of months ago. I got back into it. It's a lot of fun. I've been having a great time.
It's really fun. I play it like when I'm tired and I don't want to go to bed and I want to play something, but I don't want to have to worry about my win rate or my rank or whatever. Then I'll play that, and then I can, if I lose, I don't feel too bad. And it's really fun. What we did a while back is we got, now that you can play with friends, we got a group of people playing in the Discord, and that was a blast. And we were on voice chat at the same time we were playing Battlegrounds. It was with, who was it? I think Aramorn and Goliath and a couple other people. And that was super fun. I would do that again for sure.
Like in a group setting. As for like playing it competitively, I really don't care about it.
Yeah.
Like it's I tried to get into it off the ground floor when it started, and I played it for like 2 weeks straight, like every day, and then I was like, auto battle are not my thing. So, but
would you guys, if you guys in chat, or if you're in our Discord, is that something you guys would be interested in playing with us, doing some Battlegrounds, just for funsies? If that's something you guys are interested in, for sure we can do that. So yeah, I don't know. Time zones are always hard, but I think we could do something like that. And so, anyways, all right. What's up next?
Okay. The next thing we have is that since COVID-19 is a thing, there is still no firesides, which is fine by me. But Blizzard is encouraging people to host their own private fireside. You can do so at home. It's just a way that you can open. There's going to be an event where you can open your packs early if that is something you're interested in. November 13th to 15th, if you so desire, you can host your own fireside and you can open your own packs, see what you get, play with the cards. It's not something I'm terribly interested in. I kind of like to wait for the real pack open. I've done this before, and then it was like way less fun on the real day because I'd already like spoiled a bunch of it for myself. So it's not something that I do anymore, and I'm not gonna continue doing it. But if that's something you want to do, you can do that between the 13th and 15th.
You want to put on your tinfoil hat for a second here? My hot take is this goes right along with the Blizzard hidden MMR system. Oh my God.
I'm here for it.
Okay.
I was about to say it, but go for it, Nate. Take the floor.
No, dude, when you open up your packs early, they suck more. I'm just saying.
Yep.
For me, historically, that has happened. I'm just saying, it has turned into a superstition of mine because I've done the pre-release thing early so many times, and
nice hat, Mike.
Every time I do that, the packs suck. With the exception of the one time I went to the fireside with Guy Grumpy, and everyone else was doing it, and I wanted to play with them, and so I opened mine, and I got some awesome stuff. But like every other time has been terrible. So I just don't do it anymore. I mean, it doesn't even matter this time because I got enough pre-order that I'm just going to open the whole set. But
for the people who are not Nate Wolf, who don't have full collections or cool hats like this, I've tested this theory. I've done the whole, fireside at home, open the packs by yourself on 2 different phones, play against yourself. It's pretty lame and sad, but I'm a Hearthstone junkie. So
I do that all the time.
So I won't lie, I've done that. And I'd rather open packs on the day they're like the first day available, because I've opened so many double legend packs on like release day where I just can't go back. So hey, if you're out
and
there,
you were hitting the space bar on your computer, right?
Oh, see, all right.
You can't do it on the cell phone though.
No, I'm conflicted because Celissa, she said if I use the space bar, that means I'm soulless and I'm not having fun dragging the pack. So now I have to decide between if I take, Salissa's advice and have a soul, or if I want double golden legends in my packs with the space bar.
I'd rather
golden
have
legends every single time.
I'd rather have golden legends and no soul. I mean,
your soul shall suffer.
I don't know. I can't do spacebar because I have a tradition how I open my packs. I open them in a star pattern, and I have to do it that way. It's like top left, bottom right, and then left, middle, top right.
That's what she was saying.
It's so stupid. I do it in a star pattern, and I have to do it that way.
She was like, you gotta hover over it.
Hover over each card.
Hyder, did you leave your oven running? Did you leave your keys in the door? God, sorry. I'm sorry. That I appreciate your tradition there, but doesn't it take you like forever to open all the packs?
Well, no, I can do it fast. Click, 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 click. Done.
Okay. I'll tell you.
But I do it. I have to do it like that. Like even if I have like 200 packs, I still do it in the star pattern every single time. Don't know why, but that's just what I do.
Well, let's just call it tradition.
And I'm not saying it helps me in any way. I just find it like if I don't do it that way, I'm bothered. So it's got to be some OCD crap.
What Swag? What do you do? What do you do for packs?
I hover over each card. I hover over them and then I click on all of them in a circle.
Okay. But do you?
So you do like a circle around them, see what's what, and then
Yep.
Oh, okay. So hold on, because I hover too before I do the star pattern, right?
You have to open.
But if there is one that is glowing orange, I will abandon my star pattern and save that one for last, no matter where it is.
See, that's what I wanted to know. Do you open the good ones last, or you open the good one first?
Last.
Last time I did it, I was looking for screenshots, and I did the hover. And if I found the gold one, I would open the legend first, so I could get the screenshot with the legend, and then all the other ones not flipped over yet. Not that it matters.
We're a bunch of weirdos, basically. Everybody's got their own weird, stupid thing.
Look at me.
But like,
Of course. Look at this guy.
Anybody is listening, you should check out the VOD because Mike Lowe's got a pretty cool cap on right now. It's his skull cap,
hat, baby. Hat, you know
skull cap. He's playing Diablo.
I'm like Magneto. I'm keeping out all the bad RNG. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Let's talk about this pre-launch party that's happening. So basically, we've got a schedule for the Madness at the Darkmoon Faire pre-launch party. So there's going to be a bunch of stuff starting on the 12th, which is the day of all the changes and stuff. There's going to be a bunch of Twitch drops with a live stream. It's a theory crafting live stream. And there's going to be see, this is what I don't get. There's these 2,000 gifted subs they're talking about. Like, to what? Like, to play Hearthstone or to random people? I don't understand who these gifted
I believe
probably
it's
play
gifted
Hearthstone?
to the people. No, I think it's gifted to the people that Play Hearthstone has selected as their, their pre-release people.
Oh, so like Crip is going to get a bunch of subs.
Yeah.
or something like that?
That's what I think. Because when I first read it, I was like, yo, if I stream, they're going to give me subs? And I was like, nah, son.
No.
Chill. Nah, it ain't like that, yo. Nah, chill.
Let's see if you're into that and you'd like to sub to the top people and be able to type a word in Crip's chat and have it scroll up 2 seconds later, cool. But I don't know. That's nothing I'm super interested in, but if you love that stuff, then sweet. That's happening on the first day. The second day, for the pre-release, there is going to be 100 mega bundles given away on Reddit.
Damn.
So
100?
100 mega bundles on the 13th given away on Reddit, and 2,000 more gifted subs.
All right, listen. Here's my hot take on this, though. The people, these people are hand chosen, right? The people who are going to be, they don't need more subs. Like Crip doesn't need more subs.
Like how many subs does love you, Crip? I watch you whenever there's nobody else on, and I want to watch Crip do something. But like, the guy has probably thousands of subs anyway. So like, I don't know.
I mean, what else would they do? Like,
I don't know. I'm just
it just makes the most sense to me.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it does because
like marketing.
To be real, I would like for it to be a new crowd of people, but it makes sense for them to keep catering to the same. So that way, it's like, the rich get richer. If we keep the same people, these people are notable. They keep the game going. They have their smaller communities, which feed the larger community. Well, I totally understand it.
No,
I would like to be,
sense.
But I get it.
It makes sense because I'm going to come at it from a different angle. For a lot of people, those faces are the faces they know of Hearthstone, right?
That's true.
Yeah,
Those
what I was going to
streamers. And for me, like, I don't personally care about that end of it, but when I see people like Ben Brode leave, like, or recently Dave Kosak, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's sad to me. Those are the big faces of Hearthstone for me. So if those people mean so much to me, then people like Crip and Trump mean a lot to this other population
That's
that
true.
watches on Twitch, right?
yes.
Yeah.
So I guess I got to look at it from that angle, from what the general public that watches this game looks at.
No,
That's the way
fair
to
enough.
look at it.
It is pretty cool. Also, they're gifting a whole bunch of mega bundles, and so
100.
no, dude, it's like
That's
100
just that-
a day. It's
No, hold on. 100
Oh.
that day. The very next day is 200.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
200 more the day after.
And the day after, another 200.
So like 200 every day until the next
So
expansion?
it's 100. No. The 13th is 100. The 14th is an additional 200. The 15th is another 200. And then the 16th is just more gifted subs. So
Damn.
the event runs from the 12th to the 16th.
Still, that's pretty cool. I do like that they're getting the hype going. Now, do we want to talk about the Reddit thing at all? I was a little bit disappointed because the Theorycraft. So if you want to participate in the Theorycraft, you submit the deck codes. I believe it's on Reddit. And then the ones that get the top 20 with the most upvotes or something like that, then they all get a mega bundle as well. So if you submit, you could get a mega bundle that way. The only bummer is that they're only standard. So
Yeah,
I mean, that's the reality you've got to accept.
big shocker. Yeah. No, of course. No, I'm not surprised at all. I just I don't know if they.
Hey, let me spin the listeners. Let me spin their head this way. Yes, it is standard only, but one day that standard only list will be wild only. So you should jump in there, have some fun right now.
No, but this is how we do. I mean, typically what happens though, right, is we see a deck be created in standard, and then we bring it into wild and tweak it and make it really degenerate. I mean, we saw Concerned Mom do that big time with the Turtle Priest or Turtle Mage. I mean, and then
Galakron Shaman, Evolve Shaman.
Oh yeah,
Yo.
Galakron Shaman like did so well in Wild when it first came out.
Yeah,
I mean, take
before
any
that-
standard deck and add Bran and Lotheb. Like, it's twice as good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's also noted that when you put your deck submissions in, it's not just to get one of these Twitch drops. If your deck submission is one of the higher voted ones, it will be assigned to a streamer, and the streamer has to play that deck.
Oh,
So
that's
like
fun.
they're not theory crafting their own decks. Like
Yeah.
basically whatever Reddit comes up with, the streamers have to play what the fans have come up with.
I hope they get trolled so hard that someone
Oh no, let's do it.
that they get a top upvoted deck that's all a bunch of 1-drops or some a total meme. That would be pretty fun.
I'm kind of torn
Milmage,
because, like,
there
on
you go.
one hand, it's great. Like, the fans get to like feel like they're part of the. They have a chance to like see their favorite. They get to see Tice play their deck. That's great. The problem is, and I hate to say this, I'm sorry, but a lot of viewer decks are not good.
You can just they're trash. Yeah.
They're like, it's not even like power wise. It's just like a lot of people just think like, all right, I'm going to take every keyword and throw it into a deck, and oh boy, isn't this great. And
Well, yeah, but I think they're in sort of a position where it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't, and where everyone historically gets upset is that, hey, we're going to get all these big names
Yo, Swag, you are you. Oh my god, I love this guy. He brings the crowd out.
Like I've done deck requests less and less, and it's because like people tell me to play like odd Highlander, like Cthulhu priest or whatever the hell. Like, except like add like 4 more keywords in there.
My son,
like, it'll be disappointing for a lot of people to see like their favorite streamer play something like that instead of just like what they come up with.
Yeah,
like,
you know what?
So like there's upsides and downsides because like it is good from like a community engagement standpoint.
Yeah. No, I agree because that was the argument, right? Is that everyone gets frustrated that, hey, you're going to give early access to these big name streamers and then they're going to theory craft all this stuff and then they get it a week before we do and then the meta is settled before the expansion even comes out. And but at least now you're offering them the opportunity to participate in some fashion, even if it's limited. I think, I have to. I mean, I'm a big fan of Chris Sierra. I think he got slammed so hard last time. Everyone was so pissed that like all these streamers got access to all this stuff way early and no one else got it. And I don't disagree with that. It's like, okay, I'm not going to watch this because I'm jealous that all these big names are going to get to play all the cool stuff a week before everyone else does. Like, I don't know. And so I think, what can you do, right? They're trying to change it up. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's good to switch it up. I do disagree with the statement that the meta is settled.
No, you're right. I mean, it's not.
Oh, yeah,
it's not.
no, that's
basically what happens is they create a meta, right? Like they have all these decks, and then so day one, everybody plays the decks that the streamers played.
That's what I meant.
They create a meta, right? But it's not by
it doesn't
any
last
means,
long at all.
It's not solved.
That's true. I recant. You're correct.
But yeah, so like there is a meta that is created, but you can break that pretty quick.
Yeah.
I also need to say I am dreading all of the 8 old gods in one deck requests. It's going to be the new Even Demon Hunter. Even Demon Hunter was never a good meme. 8 old gods will also not be a good meme. Because believe it or not, getting blown out on turn 3 because half of your deck is 10 cost cards is not fun to watch.
No, it's not.
Or play.
4 gods in one deck was not good.
There's the hot take for you.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for the news. You guys got anything else? Any other hot takes?
I'm thinking I'm good.
No, I agree with everything you were saying.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. So we got a question. We got a question for you all about duels. You want to take them? I mean, I don't know. It's just a discussion point, right?
Yeah. Discussion point. Go for it. It's all good.
So here's the question.
We should make a poll on this.
Yeah. I'm really curious. So we are a Wild exclusive podcast, right? And so Duels is out now, and of course you can use Wild cards in Duels. And so the question is, like, do we cover Duels in the show? Do we not? Do we care? I mean, we've been playing it, and it's pretty fun. Not good at it, but like it's pretty fun. So I guess the question for the listeners or the watchers or whatever is that something you guys are interested in us covering? I think we're all open to. I don't know. Do you guys have any thoughts on that?
Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, okay. I'm open to it. I feel like Nate does a great job every week putting together the agenda and how the show is going to run down. So I don't see a problem sliding in, a segment for duels, whether it's anywhere from a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it may be. I'm down with it because I've been playing it heavy. I enjoy it a lot, and I can't wait until more heroes and more abilities come to the game mode.
Well, and more wild cards too. Like I've been playing it, and because they limited the sets that you can use, it's like okay. Well, I put Mad Scientist and Lotheb in every duels deck. And aside from that, like a lot of it is not so wild.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be different though. Just wait till they release, like they add old gods to it. You know.
Yeah, we've got such limited options right now. Like you get at the beginning, what is it? Your treasure, your hero power. You start off with there. We got one option, right?
Yeah.
Out of the 6. So I feel like when more of those open up, maybe there's going to be a bigger chance for more wild based decks to be in there. I like put it this way. There is way more wild cards than there are standard cards, right? So there's potential for it to be like a 75% like wild deck. So if that's something that the audience and the listeners want us to cover, like I'm totally open to talking about it. Like even like Mike said, even if it's for 10 minutes, right? We definitely can touch on it. Maybe we could do a poll like on Twitter or something and see what everybody wants. I'm definitely open to it. Just gonna have to jam some more games. It's fun. Like I have fun with it, and I think it's gonna get funner as it goes on. Like it's quite limited currently, but yeah, I'm totally open to it.
Something tells me like they made it more limited. It feels, not that I know what the full flesh mode feels like, but it feels more like squeaky standardish, like in the early access. I feel like once it rolls out, they'll actually like have more wild stuff. Like
probably like
because like it's like
there'll be a lot more potential when you have 3 hero powers to choose from and more treasures too. Like it's gonna open up super hard. Like right now, it feels like there's like 1, maybe 2 ways to play mage. There's like you play this class this way. You play this class this way. There's going to be a lot more variety as far as wild cards go when they, triple, quadruple the amount of ways to play each class out there.
Yeah, agreed. Like for one thing, that every time I get Demon Hunter as an option, I just pick it, and it's like I have
yet to get offered Demon Hunter,
and it's all standard, right? Like. So
I mean that's Demon Hunter in general. Like
that's
every
true.
single time I play Demon Hunter, someone remarks, "Oh, this is basically a standard deck." Yeah, it's Demon Hunter.
Yeah, Demon Hunter is standard. But and the funny thing is, I completely ignore the treasure. Like what is it like? You don't recruit 3 demons or whatever, and then they go dormant. Like I don't even do that. I just go full aggro with it and just like keep hitting them, buffing up my hero's attack and hit them in the face and kill them. Because I don't when you summon the guys and they go dormant, they all had battle cries or something. Well, that sucks.
Some of them are big demons. I've only played against.
You can try to go that route, but you start off. I don't know, the way that I've been building the deck. I start off like aggro style, right? And then so you recruit. If you do the recruit thing, you're just pulling out the like 1/3 that puts soul shards in your deck. Now you don't get
right. It's terrible. What are you guys doing? I think my biggest run so far was 7 wins, which is not great, but
I think that's where I'm at. But I've also like barely played the mode. I want to say I've done like 10 full runs. I like it for the most part. There's a lot of people complain about created by in standard a lot, and like this is like created by the game mode, so there's a lot of like feels bad moments when your opponent has like the absolute nuts,
Yes.
But I like the dungeon runs a lot, so I'm generally a big fan.
I like it,
and I'm sure I'll like it more when there's more stuff to do.
Yeah, I think it'll be a lot more fun. Like I already like it, and when there's more stuff released for it, I'm gonna have a good time. Plus, I do still have 9 arena tickets unused that I'm going to use in heroic mode.
Like I'll actually like try to like get some decent rewards in duels. I'm horrible at arena, and I'm really glad they have like a casual mode for duels.
Oh yeah.
Like I never even like bothered trying to get good at arena because you have to spend stuff to play it in the first place. But
you could spend like a couple days like practicing in the free to play version, the casual, and then you could jump in to
exactly.
heroic, right? Like you could full on practice with no stakes, and then you can jump into heroics. Like I don't
actually
see
have
any,
a reason to use my arena tickets.
yeah, like I don't see any downside to this. I feel like I'll play like 5 games in the casual, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, I gotta jump into heroic, play around, and probably do way better than I would have if I hadn't been practicing in the casual. So I think it's really cool, and anybody can do it. Like my kid can go and play duels, right, and not have to sacrifice 150 gold and get 1 win,
or your rank.
Yeah. No, I agree. And so I mean, it's fun. I'm enjoying it. But I agree with you, Hydra. I think that when it opens up, because we're still in like beta mode or whatever, right? That like once we open up more hero powers, there will be different builds. So, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have to set up like a poll or something.
I mean, I'm open to it. I don't know. I mean, especially if like there's like legit good wild content in it.
Yeah. We can just try it, and if we get feedback and people aren't enjoying it, then
yeah, we could do a segment for sure. I mean, and so yeah, if people want to reach out to us, let us know their thoughts. I mean, we'd definitely take those into consideration. But I think for now, I mean, we can at least mention it.
Even just in our what did you do this week? Like
sure.
Play duels and.
I will say, hey, for anybody that's interested, I did post it in our Discord, but Bunny Hopper posted his. He posted lists for all 12 classes that he got 12 runs or 12 wins with. I think with the exception of Warrior, he was at 11 or something, but still. So.
The highest duels run I got to. Sorry.
No, go for it. I'm done.
No, I like that he put those lists up. I was just gonna say, for me, the highest run I got to was 9, because Hydralisk had mentioned the combination that killed my run. I ran into a Demon Hunter, the only one I played in like a week, 2 weeks, and they had this big demon build, and I haven't seen that spell until that moment. And they played summon 3 or 4 demons, and they're dormant, but they were so big, and I had so little firepower on my side for those 2 turns. Like I was not going to catch up and wipe me.
Yeah.
It was crazy, dude.
I mean, I think they got lucky, but
it was that moment, so it's all good. It's all good.
All right. Well, hey, we got a bunch of card reveals to kind of go through, but here's my thought on this. We've got like almost 30 cards, and by the way, a card came out about 45 minutes ago while we were on the air, but I got it, so we can talk about that as well. Yeah. But here's my thought. So next week we will do our full card review show like we normally do. And so for tonight, let's go through the cards, but like let's do our just quick hot take. Like we've already been recording for an hour and a half. I don't want to do 3 hours on these 30 cards, but like real quick hot take, and then we can spend some good time next week going over them. But we've got a whole mess of stuff here. I got 27 cards, I think.
All right.
So
I'm excited.
Hey, this will be fun, right? So first up, and this is just the ones that were released between last week and this week, and there's a lot. And yeah, full card review show next week. But first up is the Hunter Legendary Maxima Blastenheimer, 6 mana, 4/4 Battlecry. Summon a minion from your deck. It attacks the enemy hero, then dies.
I want to know the interaction with the darkness. How does it work with the darkness?
I think the darkness is always dormant when it gets pulled, and then it can't die, right?
Is it a battle cry?
No, it starts dormant, but also it's supposed to attack and then die. So that sort of like goes.
I don't think
like that seems just like incompatible with dormant, right?
I don't think it can die. I think that if you pulled the darkness, like I swear I've had the darkness pulled from playing. God, I don't know what the card is. It's
whatever the interaction is with Boomzooka, it would probably be the same thing.
No, but you know the
Lark's Boomzooka, I guarantee you, like it'll be the exact same way.
I think Memnarch
That's
is
the card
saying
to test it with.
It'll be similar to like Oaken Summons, or what is it, Deathlord, the one that pulls a minion after it dies.
Oaken Summons is different though. Like Recruit, yeah, that's how it works with Recruit, but this isn't a Recruit. Like it's a specific
it does say
it's a
summon
specific
a minion
interaction exclusive to this.
Doesn't say
and
recruit. That's interesting. It doesn't say recruit. It could say recruit a minion from your deck, but it says
no. It's the specifically like instant attack and then instant die. There's nothing else to compare that to aside from Boomzooka, right? And like that's the thing that would make the difference.
Well, so here's how you test it, right? You make a Boomzooka deck and just fill it full of a bunch of dormant minions and see what happens. I mean, I don't think it'll proc. I think it's just going to take up a space on your board because the battle cry won't trigger, so there'll be no candles, and it's just going to be a dormant minion taking up space on your board. I don't know. I think this card, I'm just waiting for Duin to break this card. It'll be fun.
There's a lot of potential here for like meme wise, but I've seen people in the chat. It's a hunter card, so it won't be that great.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fine. Duin will do something crazy with it. So all right.
Okay, what's next there?
This is the one that you want to pull from the last one, right?
Tonk. Yep.
Darkmoon Tonk.
Big fan of this card. Love this card.
Do you think it's Darkmoon Strong? It is a 7-mana 8/5 mech death rattle.
It's a 7-mana minion, so
it better be. It's
probably too slow.
It's a hunter card.
To pull it. It needs to be pulled.
Like maybe it can be the top end in like a mid-rangey death rattle, like maybe in like a Porcupine Hunter deck where you want to end the game around then, but
there's that card that says what is it? Summon I don't know. It's a trigger a friendly minion.
Oblivitron.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. There's that, and then Fireworks tech.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So there's
9 lives is what I want to try it with. I'm really excited to play this with 9 lives. I think it actually goes in the deck we're gonna play later. I'm probably gonna put it in there. Any sort of like big hunter deck can go in there.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see. I agree. Like, I think that this is shenanigans will ensue. Do I think it's competitive? Not particularly, but it looks awfully fun. Here's what's going to happen. Someone is going to beat me with this card, and I'm going to get really angry because it's not a good card. But if there's ways to cheat it out, that's how you win with it, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's move.
Free nerf Barnes.
There you go.
And then 9 lives a bunch.
Oh.
All right.
But like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I want to play with it because I think it'll be fun. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'll have a bunch of fun with it.
Next up is Expendable Performers. It's a Demon Hunter card, 7-mana epic. Summon 7 1/1 Illidari with Rush. If they all die this turn, summon 7 more.
Hey, can I go first?
Yeah.
Okay. So I saw this card and I was like, yo, cool art, cool effect. Like, I want to do this effect to make them all die, to summon them back. And then I'm like, yo, why is there a big bleep bleep number 7 in the top left corner? Like, that's so much mana. I don't know. I'm all set.
They're really trying to make token Demon Hunter work. I'll probably regret saying this later, but I kind of hope it happens. I think it's a cool idea. Mm-hmm. I really like the the Blood Herald's potential here. And also, like, this is one of those cards where you know the animation is going to be top notch.
Oh, probably,
like,
yeah.
Resummoning all those minions is going to look pristine.
And that's why I was like, yeah, I'm going to rate this card low because I'm more enamored by the art.
Damage, though.
It is.
Like, it's probably, like, the best Illidari card they've printed so far.
It's so
But
expensive.
I suppose that's not a incredibly high bar.
Yeah. What? So something that I thought was interesting. Someone asked Celestalon a question about this card. That was saying, "Hey, do you have to summon all 7? Like, do 7 have to die to summon 7 more?" And he said, "No. This card will summon up to 7, and the key is that they all have to die
If
to summon
they
7
all
more.
die.
And so, if your board has 4 things and it summons 3, your 3 die. You know, hypothetically, like it doesn't." 7 don't have to die. It's whatever you summon has to die. So it's interesting anyways.
That is pretty gross with Blood Herald, though.
But dude, it costs 7 mana. No one's going to play this. It costs too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, it's either you're going to play this either with, like, something like, you know, something that buffs the attack when they get summoned, or you're gonna play it with something like Rascale Naga, where like the stats on the tokens aren't gonna matter.
No, if you play it with a Naga, like you could do some kind of goofy OTK, maybe if yeah, I mean
I don't think it's not even for like an OTK, but like there's gonna be you're playing this for synergies with other cards, not to simply just summon 14 worth of stats in a turn.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on.
Imagine they were beasts, and you could imagine this was a hunter card.
Yeah.
Like,
Let me sit up.
just scavenging hyena things going through my head. That would have been hilarious. Broken. All right, let's move on.
Control Demon Hunter's already a thing, essentially.
All right, next up, it's called a Renowned Performer. It's a common 4 mana 3/3 with Rush, Death Rattle, summon 2/1/1 assistance with Taunt.
Cost 4.
Yeah.
It's got
Bad.
Rush. It's got Rush, and it's
Not
got
good.
the 2 taunts. I don't know.
Won't see playing wild.
No,
wild.
no, that's
Not
not
wild.
getting played at all.
I mean, to be honest, any Demon Hunter card I'm looking for in Wild, it's got to be odd. Otherwise,
True.
I'm probably not going to play it.
That too.
Yeah.
For now, it has to be odd until it has to be an odd number until we're further in. Until they have
That or like a big old demon that you can cheat out somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Prize Plunderer. This is a rogue card. It's a 1 mana 2/1 pirate combo. Deal 1 damage to a minion for
Love
each
this
other
card.
card you've played this turn.
Love this
Labore
card.
Sangre was a little disappointed with this one because it says minion.
Yeah.
Minion. Yeah.
Yeah, but
he
like-
was going on about making a miracle rogue.
You know, Memnarch knows. Memnarch knows this is really good. The pirates, like you play this with Raiding Party. It's a 2/1. It removes stuff. I think there's potential here.
It's also odd.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a rogue expert by any means. I don't see it personally, but I there are better people than I that I don't know. I mean, how many cards do you play a turn in any existing rogue deck? Like, I mean, sometimes you play, you know.
I mean, I've secret passaged, and then I've like played a few things, and then I've like prepped, and then I've secret passaged again, and played some stuff. I don't know.
I would
Could be a thing.
revisit like a combo, like a pillager rogue deck with like stealth and pirates, for like Raiding Party and the Greyheart Sage for draw. I think this would be really good in something like that, but that's not like a serious meta discussion or anything.
For
But
me,
I like the card a
sorry.
lot personally.
It's definitely cool.
I feel like my judgment on this card is crap. I'm not sure what to think, but here's some deep insight. The artwork. So yeah, I'm going there.
The artwork is amazing.
The bear.
I love the art.
It's either two things. One of two things. The bear is Lotso from Toy Story, or it's the bear from Breaking Bad. It's up to you guys to choose.
Oh. Man.
I think it's the bear from Breaking Bad.
It's going to be the bear from Breaking Bad. That's amazing art. I didn't even really look at that.
The art is good. All right.
Silas, OTK, and Rogue, though, with the same minion that you do in Warrior.
Oh.
Shout out to chat, Arc Young in chat, pointing that out. That's actually, you do that with just like the same stuff with Pillager, except like with more steps.
Okay, does it do the 1 damage individually like a knife juggler, or does it do it all at once like a shield slam?
I think all at once. For each other card? Yeah.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Spectral Pillager doesn't have a teddy bear though. That's the big difference.
We're gonna start talking about teddy bears. There's a pretty awesome one coming up.
Oh, that one's Lotso from Toy Story. Never mind.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is next one up is a Paladin weapon. 6 mana epic 3/3 Hammer of the Naru. Battlecry, summon a 6/6 Holy Elemental with Taunt.
Good and pure Paladin.
Yeah. I think we'll see
6
coming
mana
up.
9/9.
Yeah,
nice.
I think that pure Paladin is going to be pretty nuts.
I bet that one looks great golden.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I love
could
this
just
card.
tell.
So, I was talking about this in Discord the other day. Somebody was trying to argue with me. It's whatever. I decided to wait till today. This card plus another card we're going to see. I'm going to make a new Mech Paladin list. And I promise you, I love this card. And combined with another card that's coming up, I'll wait till it comes. But I give this card at least a 3. If we're doing like out of 5, at least a 3. Like, I love this card.
Right on.
Hey, chat. Arc Young says, can confirm Darkness dormants onto the board.
Okay.
And does not die because it's dormant. Cool.
Oh,
That's from Boomzuka. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, now we know.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. The next one up is Iggynoth. It's a Demon Hunter legendary. 4 mana 2/6. It has lifesteal. And then it says your lifesteal damages the enemy hero instead of healing you. Now the wording is super weird, but the effect seems pretty awesome.
There's a lot of meme potential here.
I don't know that the card.
Mark is gonna have a heyday with this card.
Yeah, there's some potential. I don't know what it is. In Wild, will it see play? I don't really see it, but like.
Yeah. So what about the scenario where these like soul demon hunters in Wild, where they build the weapon up to 10 attack with the lifesteal? Yeah. So if you got 20 life and they hit you for 10, and this thing's on the board,
3 mana weapon is a huge threat all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You hit him for 10, and then you hit him for another 10.
Yeah.
This opens up the possibility of playing non-odd Demon Hunter in Wild. It'll be in Standard mostly, probably. But
people are already playing Soul Demon Hunter in Wild.
Yeah.
Like, eventually it's going to get to a point where it's, like, at least decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Soul Demon Hunter. I know I'm not, like, obviously top 0.01% in Wild, but Diamond 5 to Legend every month, and I see Soul Demon Hunter. I see this card sliding right in. Like, I've seen that weapon hit me, obviously, but hit other people 10, 12 damage. So that's 24 right there. Like, people are smart at this up, like, Diamond 5, Legend rank. They're going to figure out how to make this work. Like, this ability looks really cool. I like it.
Yeah, it was really strange. I actually ran into one the other day, and I was waiting for the None Will Survive or whatever. the battle cry at the beginning of the game when you know it's an odd deck, and I'm like, oh, that didn't happen.
Oh, Baku.
Yeah, but I'm like, wait, what's going on here? What?
I'm always yeah. Anytime I run into a demon hunter that's not odd, I'm like, Did somebody forget to take out a card that got nerfed or what?
Ran into someone who did that like a week or two ago. I was so confused because they were only playing odd costed cards, but they didn't have the hero power. Soon enough, the Warglaves came out, and I was like, yes!
Oh, wow.
Whoops.
Whoopsie.
So this card, Ilginoth, there's actually some WoW lore behind this guy, so we'll talk about it in a couple weeks. But this is actually a character in the game, so it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Heck yeah.
All right, let's move on because we got a whole mess of these.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the next one up is a mage spell, 4-mana rare called Ring Toss. Discover a secret and cast it. Corrupt, discover 2 instead.
This does not go in Secret Mage.
No.
No, it does not.
No, it doesn't.
Say that one more time for the people in the back.
This does not go in Secret Mage.
How long
Thank
till
you.
we see somebody put it in there though?
Day one.
Day one.
Yeah.
But here's something I thought was interesting. Earlier today I reached out to Celestalon asking about Corrupt. Specifically, so the way that Corrupt works is if you play a card that costs more mana than the Corrupt one, it triggers, right, into the quote-unquote better ability, right? And so this card is a 4-mana card. So to Corrupt it, you would have to play something that costs 5 or more. And so my question was, if I discount this card somehow with Emperor Thorison or any other way to discount this card, now is the Corrupt still 5 or is it based off of?
That is a great question.
And so he answered it, and he answered it, and he says it's based off the existing cost. And so if this cost is reduced, then so if this was say I got an Emperor tick, right? So this
Wait a second.
I was saying this on Twitter the other day. This is actually like you don't run this in a deck, but this is like a god tier pull off Primordial Glyph. This is insane off Primordial Glyph.
Yeah, it'll cost 2, play a 3. Yeah.
It'll cost 2, you play any secret. You play Arcane and Intellect. All of a sudden you get to play 2 secrets for 2 mana.
Wait a second. Okay.
This opens up a new thing in my brain now that you say that. Okay, what is it? The 0 mana 5/5 in Secret Mage?
Crystal Runner.
Crystal Runner. So if I play a 0 mana,
It does not corrupt
5/5, it will
0
not
mana.
work.
It will not work.
So yes, this definitely doesn't go in Secret Mage.
Yeah, it's not going Secret Mage. It's good. It's good if you get it off Glyph. I also super niche. It's not going to be good, but I were talking about doing a big spell mage with the new Cthulhu because it puts 4 or 5 mana spells into your deck. So like you play it with Dragon's Fury and all that. That's like the one place where it has a home in Wild. Because you don't want to play Ice Block in a big spell mage. But this is like slightly better there, and all of your spells are going to corrupt this thing. So like this is the one place where you hard run the card.
Interesting. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Well, yeah. So his response was, current cost is what it cares about on both sides. So if this card is reduced, then the card that you play to corrupt it, it doesn't have to be based on the original cost. It's based on the current cost. So that's interesting. So hopefully everyone learned something new.
I like that he replied to you because I asked the question to Celestalon and he also replied to me. So I like to think it's the Nate Wolf effect, you know what I'm saying? By association.
He's good people.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if this card. I don't think it's. I'd rather play what is it called? The key.
Arcane Keysmith.
Keysmith. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Exactly. Because it's on a body, right?
You can at least duplicate that.
Yeah. So whatever. All right, next one up. Petting Zoo. This is a hunter spell. It's a 3-mana rare. Summon a 3/3 Strider. Repeat for each secret you control. So this to me seems like a slightly worse hunter spellstone.
Yeah, hunter card.
No, you play this with the Cloaked Huntress. I mean, yeah, it's a hunter card. but like,
But then you'd have to pay it for.
You coin out Cloaked Huntress. You play 2 or 3 secrets. You play this on 3 or 4. I'm pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure this is at least decent in Secret Hunter. But every time I'll defer to Duwin.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay at the very least, I think.
I don't think it's bad.
I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's broken or anything. Because if you want to do it same turn,
not broken.
If you want to do it same turn, that's going to be 6 mana. Like, I don't know. I mean, there's potential. I'm going to be pissed when someone plays it against me and they get, 3/3/3s.
Yeah.
Too bad it's not a paladin card and we can play Secret Paladin.
Hey, I got a question.
Rogue though, you get this in playing Thief Rogue with Hanar.
Oh,
that's the nuts.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
That's why they made this
Hanar.
card. Okay.
I hate that card.
Me too.
I hate that card.
Oh, Zul'jin. That's actually a great point.
Ooh.
Someone in chat said Zul'jin already recast all your secrets, so now you can also get a bunch of spiders too.
Yeah.
I mean, you're already playing the Spellstone, but like,
I don't know. No, I mean, it has potential. It has potential. I'm just, and again, I agree with you. I defer to, Sidisi or to, Duin or somebody who's a hunter expert. I'm skeptical, but it might be good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's move on. Next one up is a epic hunter spell. It's 2 mana called Don't Feed the Animals. Give all beasts in your hand +1/+1. Corrupt. Give them +2/+2 instead.
this is my card.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is my card. Huge. I love both hunter quests, like especially the Marsh Queen with Halazi. Like Halazi already corrupts this, right? And then like you already have a handful of 1 mana 1/1s with brush. They become 3/3s.
Mm-hmm.
Like huge buff to double quest hunter. Very relevant.
I actually disenchanted my golden Marsh Queen.
Ouch.
How dare you?
I know, right?
Damn.
Well, it was so bad. Like,
Why are you so mad, Hydra? Why would you do that?
I needed other cards that worked.
The art is also very good.
Yeah.
Although I feel like you can say that for most of the cards in this expansion.
Yeah,
I don't disenchant very often, by the way. That was like desperate times.
I think this is actually relatively easy to proc, because you play a 3 mana spell. Like, okay, you just play a secret or any spell in Hunter.
Eagle Horn Bow, Animal Companion, Master's Call. Like Master's Call, you're already playing in a deck like this, anyways.
Well, and that's the beauty. That's the beauty of Corrupt, right? Is that it doesn't have to be a spell. It's just any card that costs more. So this seems really easy to trigger.
This feels like my favorite deck, Mech Paladin. It feels like a Mech Paladin effect. When I think of Hunter, I'm trying to go after people's necks. I wish this would affect the beast on the board.
Like a Savage War kind of thing.
Hunter is so bad and wild. Like I play it because no one else plays it. It's just like I'll queue 10 games and maybe one will be a Hunter. Like I wish they just had like stronger cards in Wild. I don't know.
I'm super excited to play around. I'm gonna be playing this a lot.
Oh, I believe you. I'll be watching. You know me. I'll be in your chat.
All right. Let's move on. Next one up is a Warlock card. This is an epic 3 mana 3/3 called Revenant Rascal. Battlecry: destroy a mana crystal for both players.
Good and standard.
I could see this. I could see this going in Darkglare Warlock, where where you're able to refresh your own mana crystals or something, or like some kind of zoo deck. No. Gold Daniel, where you at?
I don't think so.
Or Ben from work.
I'm thinking maybe it's like gonna be like a possibly day one standard if they're going really low to the ground. Like, you know how people like to go zoo right off the bat? Possibly in that, I don't like it.
I don't see myself playing it personally, but when I play Warlock, it's always either some kind of combo or some kind of control. I don't like the zoo stuff quite as much. So
It'll be like Chaos Gazer. Like it'll be a fun extra thing to play in, you know, a screw you Warlock.
You know, the worst part is it's not a demon either, so
oh yeah.
I don't know why you would run it. You're not going to discover this off of anything. So you don't play this in like it might be good in standard. I don't even know if it's good there. It just seems bad to me. It's a cute effect, but I don't think it's very good.
Yeah.
If I wanted to, if I really wanted this effect, then it's the legendary card that reduces both people to 5 mana. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I don't.
Mojo Master.
Yeah.
I remember even Warlock playing that.
Yep.
But like even like in an aggressive deck, why wouldn't you just play Cold Neophyte?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like that's already a 3/2. It's 2 mana, and it's essentially the same effect.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's kind of bad. All right, let's move on then. Next one up is a neutral epic minion called Horrendous Growth. It's a 2 mana 2/2 with corrupt, gain +1/+1. Can be corrupted endlessly. So you could make this thing. I suppose. I mean, they say endless, but I guess that's not really true because
you'll die. So like it's not endless.
I mean, it'll cap out. It'll cap out anyways, right?
Because of the turn limit.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Wait, no. This card actually gets rid of the turn limit. That's what it means. There's no turn limit now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
Did you not read the flavor text?
No, I did not. What does it say?
I'm only kidding.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't, especially in Wild.
This is horrible. This is an awful card.
All right, let's move on.
There'll be something fun you can do, but it's awful.
I mean, too bad you couldn't give it like charge and hit someone in the face with it.
Yeah. Or if it had taunt, it might be okay if it had taunt, but like you'll lose before like it becomes relevant.
Yeah.
And I feel like there would need you're gonna have to run like a whole deck of corrupt cards. Like
yeah, it's a marked mix card.
Massive build around.
Yeah.
And are they gonna support corrupt after this expansion?
Probably not. They usually don't, but maybe.
I mean, corrupt always gets support as long as they print cards with a mana cost.
Well, yeah, no, but more corrupt cards. I don't know.
Yeah, more corrupt cards.
Well,
right?
we'll see because now that they're doing those 35 card mini set halfway through, they could do some. I don't know. All right. Well, the card's bad, so let's just move on. Next one up is Stilt Stepper. It's a Demon Hunter epic. It's a 3 mana 4/1 battle cry. Draw a card. If you play it this turn, give your hero +4 attack this turn. I don't know. I don't see how this is any good because what happens when you draw a card and you don't have enough mana to actually play it?
Yeah, it's reliant on a very low to the ground like curve, right? So you have to play. You can't play this on curve.
Well, and in odd Demon Hunter, there's a lot of good cards, and this is not one of them.
Yeah.
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 Sorry, but
that's basically.
Enough
there
said.
you go. There you go.
Hey, look, it's a diving griffin. Never mind.
It's a diving griffin, except without the effect that makes diving griffin good.
Right?
Yeah. So it's just
that's unfortunate. Whatever.
It's grounded.
All right.
It's dust.
Next up, Rogue.
100 dust.
A rogue minion here. This is Ticketmaster. It's a rare 3 mana 4/3. Death Rattle. Shuffle 3 tickets into your deck. When drawn, summon a 3/3 plush bear.
Yo, I love.
It'll be fun in Death
set,
Rattle Red.
This flavor and the artwork and all this set is cool. I love this fair is cool.
Yeah, great flavor.
Yeah,
like I am really looking forward to putting this in my Dollmaster Dorian. roll the bones deck. I mean, just like any sort of like, I really enjoy like a sort of mid-rangey death rattle rogue, and this, this and Necrium Blade, this and Lillian. Yeah, I mean, it's that with a death rattle. Yeah. So you have the death rattle synergy, and also like it's 1 mana cheaper.
Yeah, that's super cool. I like it.
It's interesting, although I like the Nerubians a little bit better because you shuffle them into your opponent's deck so that there's anti-Reno synergy for your opponent. But like, it's cute. I don't know. Is this the one
It'll be nice in an off-meta deck, but it won't be good.
That's true. Is this the one with where the plush bear is all scary? Is that this one?
Yes. Yep.
Oh yeah, in the back, Five Nights at Freddy's style, just in the background.
Yeah, the 3/3 plush bear actually looks crazy.
Yeah, let me see if I can. They didn't have the artwork up there. Oh, here we go. Can I save it? The artwork is dope on this. Let me bring it in real quick.
Yeah, I want to see that.
I want to see it golden, man. This is a good card. Here you go.
All the gold cards.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That is just legit creepy. I love it.
Oh, I love that.
Oh boy,
I love it. I love it. All of that's great.
Look at all those teeth.
Like you need some creepy cards though. That's like kind of the point. It's like a fun fair, but there's something sinister in the background. Ooh. Like that's perfect. It's perfect.
Hey, is that whose mouth I'm inside right now?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, it might be. Yeah.
All right. We'll see. It'll be fun.
Cool
all right.
card.
Let's see what's up next. Oh God. Just what Priest needed. This is legendary Priest card, 4 mana 4/4 called the Nameless One. Battlecry, choose a minion, become a 4/4 copy of it, and then silence it. So if I read this correctly, you choose a minion. This turns into a 4/4 copy of that minion, and then silences the original minion that you chose, right? Or does it silence this guy?
No. The original.
It silences the original one, right?
Oh, it silences the original.
Yes. So you can like do it on
so you can
Void
steal
Lord.
Void Lords.
And you're
better
a
than-
4/4.
Turn 4
Okay.
Muckmorphers.
Yeah, no,
That's a lot better than I thought.
No, man.
Muckmorpher.
I'm telling you, dude, as a cube block player,
Okay.
like when this guy copies my cube and then silences it, I'm super upset.
I'm all of a sudden, now that I know it silences the original, I'm way more excited. I'm way more excited for this card. I was like, oh, okay. So like I guess I get a silenced 4/4 and like I could resurrect or something. I don't know. I thought it was like the like least potential for shenanigans card I've ever seen. But
I feel like this
all of a sudden
so dangerous against Q block.
I'm
like
so angry. I'm so like I feel targeted.
Priest?
Because they didn't have enough
Priest
removal
gets
already.
a silence, like a spell breaker. That's like that also gives you a copy of a minion. So
Yeah.
good.
It's like a
With better
mind
stats.
player card. But
Yeah,
This card, no, this card
is really good.
Is legit really good. Yeah, Imix saying it's a Tal'Daram and Spellbreaker at the same time for 4 mana.
Yeah.
Except Tal'Daram is only friendly minions, right?
Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing. So you can choose any minion on it. So I could choose my opponent's Mal'Ganis or my opponent's Void Daddy.
Opponents.
Like this hits Q block so hard.
Yeah,
Run this in
it's a
silence,
spell
Priest?
breaker.
If you want.
If you want, yeah, basically. Oh, Tal'Daram is for. Oh yeah. So yeah,
but-
it's like Tal'Daram or Faceless, but that also lets you silence the enemy's minion.
This card is legit good. This is my Goldcraft for sure. So
I love how
Also, it's
we're
going to
all-
look so good in Golden.
I know,
love how we're
right?
all
It's
on
gonna
the
look
same
so
page with
good.
This one, I've heard some other people talk about this card saying it's hot garbage. I'm like, what?
I mean, I thought it was hot garbage, but it's possible they misunderstand they misunderstood which minion gets silenced.
That's plausible.
I got to find the link because we've all played card games enough to be experienced. I pulled this reference from when I was playing like Yu-Gi-Oh. So I was on Reddit and they were talking about this card, and it's very much. I shouldn't even say Yu-Gi-Oh because it's Hearthstone. Very specific wording. So they were talking about it on Reddit, and they said the way it's worded, the nameless one will choose a minion. So end of sentence. Period. It becomes a 4/4 copy of it, and it is the keyword or the target.
Yeah.
So they're becoming a copy of it.
Very confusing.
Then you silence it, which was the original.
Yeah, the wording is confusing. Is confusing, but I don't. It doesn't make sense any other way. We could be wrong. We'll see.
No, that is what it is. But it's easy to be confused at first.
Is there a reveal video on this one?
I haven't seen one.
I don't know.
I'd like to see one.
We'll find. Let's move on, and then we'll find it later.
Yeah.
Because we still have 15 to go. But yeah, the card is good. Okay, next one up is a Warlock spell. This is a rare 1 mana called Wicked Whispers. Discard your lowest cost card. Give your minions +1/+1.
Ooh, targeted discard! Yay!
Here's my thought though. Like discard Warlock, I hit Legend with it a few months back, and it the deck is strong. I don't know if it needed more support or not. Targeted discard is pretty good though, as opposed to discarding random. So like you know what's going to get discarded. So I don't know. Is it? But the card like, I agree with Ben from work is saying discard usually wants to discard their 3-drops or their top. So I don't know.
There's no really low card you want to discard, other than that one, like 1/2 with a death. Or
no, typically you want to discard your 3, 4, 5 drops. Like
that's what I mean, right? Like you don't want to discard.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's only good with the. It's good with the eggs.
Yeah,
right?
there's the egg is the only one. That
it's good with the spider eggs, but the spider eggs are not good enough for wild. That's the thing.
Thank you, Ben, for curing my anxiety.
All right, let's just move on then. Okay, next up is a paladin card. This is a common. It's called Carousel Griffin. It's a 5 mana 5/5 mech. It's got
this is good.
Yeah, it's got Divine Shield, and then with Corrupt gain +3/+3 and taunt.
Yes, sir.
And it's a mech. It's a mech. Yes. That's very important to remember.
So we're looking at 5 mana.
Ziliax.
5 mana 8/8 Divine Shield taunt. But you have to play something that costs 6 or more, and in Mech Pally, like nothing costs 6 or more, right?
No, this isn't good in like
Resident Mech
an aggressive Mech Paladin, but
but I'd play it in Pure Paladin.
Oh yeah.
No, Nate, you don't got to play a 6 cost because as someone who loves Mech Paladin,
right? Get all the reduction.
Galvanizer,
I got Mech Warper.
Yeah.
I have so many ways to discard. I love this card. I'm so hyped. I cannot wait.
Yeah, no, that's true because the way that the corrupt works, you discount.
You keep this thing and you just discount it, and then you play other cards. Yeah,
I've been doing it for months with the Mech Pally list I got now. Hey, Neon, put me on that website. Shout out to Neon.
Bad. The thing is, it's bad until it's good. Like eventually,
Who said that?
Like you take a deck that's bad and then you print a 1 mana card that says like if you put it in this deck, it automatically wins the game. All of a sudden, that deck's really good, right?
I mean, it's good enough that a bunch of us hit Legend with it, so I mean, it's not that bad.
Yeah, that deck is powerful, bro. I don't know. Sorry, Ben.
No, it wasn't. It's not Ben. It's not Ben. But it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't Ben.
I don't know. I think that the card is legit. It costs a little much, but at the same time, I think it'll see some sort of play. All right, let's move on. This is a warrior legendary card. It's a 2 mana 1/4 ETC God of Metal. After a friendly rush minion attacks, deal 2 damage to the enemy hero.
Yep.
I already have an OTK.
I don't see how this is bad. This is cool.
It's amazing.
I already have an OTK.
So I tweeted,
planned for
and
this.
Slussalon said if you play animated broomstick, it gives all other minions rush, and it applies.
Animated broomstick gives them the rush enchantment, so it becomes a rush minion that is attacking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so do you want to share the OTK, or are you gonna wait?
You should hold it.
You can do day one.
I'm holding on to it for now.
Yo, Swag,
okay,
as somebody who's a greedy bastard in life, please hold the OTK until you drop that sweet content.
Yeah.
Hold it.
And then take Jack's advice and
Top
have
secret.
the best clickbait.
But I have it. It's there.
Please do.
Yes. Okay. We'll save it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I think the card is good. It looks fun. There's definitely some crazy potential.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just move on. The next one up is another warrior legendary. This is a 5-mana 3/5 called Ringmaster Watley. Battlecry, draw a mech, dragon, and pirate. So this is Curator 2.0, right?
Trying to make Menagerie Warrior happen.
Oh, you know it's happening.
They're trying so hard, and it's not going to happen.
I don't know.
Hey, yo, I was in
It does tutor the Curator, though.
Yeah,
it tutors the Curator.
Yeah. Yep.
That's interesting. And
I was on the board Sangre stream. I rated him last night after I finished. And we decided we came with a nickname, Nicki Minaj Warrior, Menagerie, you know what I'm saying? They got a whole bunch of stuff coming out.
Nicki Minaj.
Nah, he was running some last night. He was just getting ready for the cards to come out. And he's on to something, so I'm excited.
It could be. I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited for new archetypes. I will tell you that. I think the idea of a new archetype seems fun to me.
Bring it on. If we can have, it may take years, but have a full
Menagerie
style thing happening in Wild, cool.
Ben's got one theory crafted.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You know what? Here's the other thing. We gotta,
okay, you're right. I didn't think about Galakrons, actually.
Galakron?
You got to keep in mind too that we've only seen a fraction of the cards, so there could be some other stuff. But
also, I guess if you're playing Scion of Ruin, do you play ETC then?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I think you do. Scion of Ruin is a great card.
I missed it. It's in there. It's in there.
Yeah. That's cool.
All right. So here's
this is a Galakron card.
So here's the companion card. It's the weapon, 2-mana 1/3 epic called Ringmaster's Baton. After your hero attacks, give a mech, dragon, and pirate in your hand +1/+1. So it's in your hand.
If that Menagerie Warrior ends up being okay.
Yeah.
But you're already playing presumably you'd be playing Menagerie and Galakron Warrior, so you just would rather get your Ritual Chopper and you'd rather Forge of Souls for the Ritual Choppers, and then Galakron will buff your minions, so you don't really need to hand buff your minions with a 2-mana 1/3 weapon.
Yeah, I don't know. Anytime they start talking about hand buff stuff, I'm like, but I don't know. We'll see.
It's epic too. It's a bit of a bummer.
Free rare of your choice.
All right. Next one up is Balloon Merchant. This is a Paladin rare. It's a 4-mana 3/5 Battlecry. Give your Silverhand recruits +1 attack and Divine Shield. I'm a little bit sad that it doesn't cost 5 mana.
Even Paladin?
I am very happy. It's not cost 5 mana.
Oh my
so happy.
Yo, if this was odd costing, I could see Ben from work freaking running house with this, man. I'm so glad this doesn't cost 5.
Cost 3, Ben. Good lord.
Wait,
If
what did
it
he
cost 5, they could do it.
Yeah, see, there he goes. Yeah, see, I knew he would say something. Yeah,
3 mana.
I'm so glad this does not cost 3.
3 mana 3/5. Give your Silverhand recruits +1.
Oh, Ben's a beast. Crazy.
Yeah, so I don't know. Even Paladin's not good. So I don't know.
It'll be fun to play around with.
I did beat one yesterday, remember? Or was it the day before? I don't know. Somebody was running it, and I was like, oh, cool. Free win. Thanks.
This is, we'll see. We'll see, right? But I don't know. I do think that, and we'll see in just a minute, but I do think that Pure Paladin is definitely getting some support.
Hopefully, I don't annoy people being the comedic relief here, but I like the artwork. I use the full art for my break screen on my stream. I like this artwork. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, and it's funny because this artwork is the same artwork that Hearthstone used for. Let's see. Where is it here?
For the pre-release thing?
Yeah. No. They use it here for their Fireside Gathering thing.
The balloons is the little
it's the same card. Cool. Yeah, that's the same art.
Good call, Nate. Nice.
So, oh shoot, I don't know what number we were on.
We're on
high something.
Yeah, I know.
How do we pronounce that?
The new Ziliax.
I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't name it. Here we go. High Exarch Urel.
All right, finally, no more hunter cards.
Yeah, no, this is the new Zilly, right? This seems pretty darn good. So this is
pretty good in Pure Paladin, I feel.
For those people listening, it's expensive, but it seems decent. So this is a Paladin Legendary 8 mana 7/5 Battlecry. If your deck has no neutral cards, gain Rush, Lifesteal, Taunt, and Divine Shield. And so this is a really expensive Ziliax for Pure Paladin, but like
you're gonna have 0 mana Librams. You're gonna have 0 mana. Give it +1/+1s.
Yeah,
it doesn't seem bad to me at all. In fact,
it's really good. I think it's really good.
It's
in Pure Paladin.
Paladin.
You absolutely play this in Pure Paladin.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a new Shirvala. Armorn is saying, which I tend to agree. Although you can't, there's no real cost reduction, but still.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't see the downside. I think it's pretty dope. All right, let's move on. Okay, next one up is called the Rigged Fair Game. It's a mage spell. It's an epic 3-mana spell. Secret: if you did not take any damage during your opponent's turn, draw 3 cards.
This does not go in Secret Mage.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. I don't like it. It just seems silly to me.
I don't think this goes in any Wild Mage deck.
No, if I wanted to draw 3 cards, then I play something different.
Everyone's hitting you in the face in Wild, so
you're playing. If you're playing Quest Mage, you get it off Primordial Glyph. I'm sure it's like, if the other 2 options are not good, then like
if this was a Paladin card,
yeah.
Then it could be okay because you could time out and then play this.
Yeah, one mana is Paladin Secret.
But no, I don't. I think it's bad.
I love the flavor.
Why play this when you can just Alanath?
Here's the thing. So I see there's all these arguments in chat, right? But here's the deal. In Wild, the decks are so refined. Let me ask you. You take your Secret Mage deck. You take your existing Secret Mage deck. What do you remove to put this in? Nothing.
You already want to put the 4-mana 8/8. You would rather put in the 4-mana 8/8 if you're going to take anything out, right?
Speaking of, let's just move on to that. So this is, if we're talking about taking something out of Secret Mage to put something in, I'm going to put this card in. So next one up is Occult Conjurer. It's a 4-mana epic 4/4. Battlecry. If you control a secret, summon a copy of this.
This is really good.
This is really good.
Sir. My other love, Secret Mage.
I'm already dreading seeing my opponent play this card.
Yeah, no. This is I don't see the downside to this. In fact, I could see this going in your in the Reno decks as well.
Cut runner, run Polk out.
There's some shenanigans that you can pull with this, and where here's my thought on it. I have been playing the duels a little bit with the mage hero where you've got spell damage, right? And there's that, what is it, a 6/6 or whatever it is, that if you've got spell damage, summon a copy of this.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
And it's brutal, right? And after seeing that enough times, thinking, hey, this is the same thing as that, but how easy is it to play a secret and Wild Secret Mage is so easy that
you have ice block. It never pops.
Exactly.
You always have a secret active.
Well,
you already do that for Cloud Prince.
Exactly. And because this is a 4/4, it's harder for priest to kill it or some of the other spells to kill it. So like I see zero downside to this.
Duplicate.
Oh my gosh, with duplicate, it's gonna be so
God.
annoying.
Yeah. No, heck yeah, I agree. This is gonna be
Wow.
good.
Beautiful.
So this will be
Day 1 secret mage, it's happening.
this is gonna be a golden card to craft as well. It'll look beautiful.
Oh yeah, it
Yo,
looks like
shout out
gonna
to
be
Blizzard
nice.
because with this set, they're easily gonna make me default back to my origins of Mech Paladin and Secret Mage. So
Disgusting.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
All right. Next up is sorry, did you want to say something? Hydra, I apologize.
No. I think I just saw Swaguar throw up in his mouth a little bit there.
I did.
All right, next up is a rogue legendary minion here. So this is it's called Grand Empress Shekzara. 6 mana, 5/7. Battle cry. Discover a card in your deck and draw all copies of it.
I love
Hey, real
this
quick,
card.
time out. Nate, I tagged you on Twitter. Did you see it?
Yeah, I did. So go
for it.
someone had just asked Celestalon a question asking, is the new rogue legendary Discover weighted by frequency? Like if I have 10 of a card in my deck, is it more likely to appear? And the answer is yes. The more of a card in your deck, the more likely it is to be in her Discover. And so when you couple this with what is it, Togwaggle Scheme or something like that, the one that says shuffle.
Alderize, Strider, Cold
Strider.
Light, Oracle.
If you scheme a bunch of Nazoths into your deck,
Yeah, like you. There's also the potential with Mogu Cultist. You shuffle 10.
There we go.
Or sorry, you shuffle 7 Mogu Cultists in your deck. You
Yes.
draw them all.
Rogue Mogu OTK coming.
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely be trying it because you have Spirit of the Shark too, right? So you just get like an Emperor tick on it, and then that summons 2 Highkeeper Raws because Mogu.
oh god.
Wait, no, never mind. That doesn't work. Never mind.
This, I mean, it is interesting though that just the idea that if you shuffle multiple copies of something into your deck, that this has a higher percentage to draw the one that you shuffled the copies of. So, I don't know. Someone will do something crazy with this. I don't what it is yet, I'm not quite sure.
I just like that. Like I can tutor my Elven Minstrels. Like
hey, there.
that alone makes it worth running for me in some decks.
What is that card that shuffles the corrupted blood into your deck? You can
Hakar.
Yeah, there you go. You can kill yourself with this.
You can kill yourself. There's that too.
Yo, Nate. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
Maybe one day we'll get a. Well, maybe
There's an
one day
achievement for
we'll-
that in the new.
Yeah.
Yo, wait.
Hold on.
If you get a bunch of like early Pogo Rogue shuffles, could like a tempo Pogo Rogue happen? Like you just play this on 6 and then 7 Pogo Hoppers on 7.
You could do Pogo. This would be good with Pogo Hoppers. Yeah. No. I've seen people saying it already. My buddy Daniel from Blizzlet, his favorite card.
That's what I was gonna say. The Blizzlet, they need to check this out because with that could be a thing.
Yeah, I know.
I know they were a little
already. So
they were disappointed at the. Pogos got rotated, then they were taken out of Battlegrounds.
poor
Damn.
players. Yeah, no. There's potential. I think it's mostly meme potential, but there's potential.
Well, hold on.
You know what I really want to do?
Yeah.
We mentioned Highkeeper Raw. You know that 4 mana spell with Shadow of Death?
Yep.
4 mana spell Shadow of Death. So you use this to summon Highkeeper Raw, and then you shuffle a bunch more Highkeeper Raws. In your
Oh
deck.
God, yeah, wow.
And then you could even like either Shadow Step this card or like shuffle that in, and then you draw all of the Shadow summoning Highkeeper Raw.
Hey, man.
Okay.
That sounds like YouTube content
Okay.
right there. I'm
Yo.
All right.
I'm
I'm
ready.
excited.
Yeah. All right. We got a couple more. Let's move on.
Yeah.
The Tent Trasher. This is a warrior 5 mana epic. It's a 5/5 dragon with rush.
Good card.
Costs 1 less for each
New dragon?
Each friendly minion with a unique minion type. So this
Very
is going
good.
in your menagerie deck.
Very good card.
I'm going to
love
quote
dragons.
Ridiculous Hat on this one, where he said, I'm never going to underestimate a card that starts off with cost 1 less for each, right?
Yep.
Because they did that with, what's the shaman card?
Mogu Flesh Shaper.
Flesh Shaper.
Turns
I
out
remember
it
they
was
were talking
really,
so
really
much
good.
trash on that, and it was just insane. So I just remember Ridiculous Hat saying, "I will never, ever underestimate a card that starts with that text." So
I saw someone suggest cute Galakron Warrior, because you imagine like you on turn 1 you start out with the coin, right? You have a Snow Flipper Penguin, a Target Dummy, Murloc Tiny Fin, and a Desk Imp, and then like you have Tent Trasher. You like draw that on turn 1. You have the like turn 1/9/9 or something. It's very I like the idea, and then you like play all that in like Galakron Warrior. It could be very funny.
Hey,
This card is good though. I agree with you 100%. Anything that says cost 1 less for is good.
Yeah, because we could play what? Pirate turn 1, Mech turn 2, this turn 3.
Whatever.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Turn 3, 5/5 rush. Let's go.
Even honestly, and someone in chat, Schmoopy Daddy said that even if you play it for 4 mana, it's a 5/5 rush. Like, it's good.
yeah,
I mean, this card is good. The end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Moving on.
All right. Is that it? We've got. Hold on, I need to add it still because
there's one left.
Yeah, there's one left that it got released while we were recording. So hold on. Here it is.
Oh, the Demon Hunter card.
Yeah. This just got released while we were recording, so I found it. It's called the. I almost read it wrong. The Bladed Lady. I almost said Bearded Lady. The Bladed Lady. It's a demon hunter.
Even costed.
Demon Hunter, rare, 6 mana, 6/6. It is a demon with rush. Costs 1 if your hero has 6 or more attack.
What a tease!
I'm so happy this is even costed.
Yeah, me too.
I'm so happy.
It would just be too much. Even if it was 7 mana, right? Like it would just, it's gross. Like it would be played in Odd Demon Hunter for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. This is I'm not sure. Like, there's potential, but I don't know how you work this into anything.
Soul Demon Hunter. Like, if you're playing Soul Demon Hunter, you probably put this in there.
Yeah. I don't know. It just feels so standard to me. Like, it seems good. It seems good.
Costs 1.
I'll tell you what.
It's not even costs 1 less. It costs 1.
Yeah. I know. But how do you get?
Oh my
6 or more
goodness!
attack?
I'm not even paying attention to that. Oh, I thought it said 1 less.
No, it's costs 1.
This card is.
I'll put this in my duels deck. It's like
this is good.
I always have like more than 6 attack in duels with Demon Hunter. So
if you're playing a Demon Hunter that wants a lot of attack, you play this card probably, unless it's odd.
Yeah,
6/6 demon.
6/6.
Oh, it is. Did they do that on purpose?
Oh
my god.
Oh, that's funny.
Remember the beast.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's honestly, it's probably good, but anyways.
Well,
at least
it,
decent.
I think for those. Hey.
All right, so that's what we got so far. We will hold off on any other review until next week. So looking at if you go to Blizzard's website, they've got this whole card release schedule, and I think the last of the reveals come out on the 11th, I believe it is, next Wednesday. And then they start starting on the 12th is the new progression system, and it leads us into what, five days of pre-release stuff. And so we'll do our show on next weekend and do our full release show. And so we'll cover all of the cards at that time. Anyways, but let's move on to our deck of the week. So for those of you who aren't familiar watching the show for the first time, we have a guest on each week, and we ask the guest to bring a deck to talk about. And so we asked Swaguar over here to bring a deck, and he brought something pretty spicy over here. So, and I just realized that I forgot to add it, but here we go. I'll drop it in right now. So this is pretty spicy. This is a Madame Goya Hunter, and it looks awesome.
It's a lot of fun. I will say, I can't take credit for the Goya idea. This is Chump's doing, but as far as like a deck I can always come back to and have a lot of fun and still win a fair amount of games with, it's so much fun.
It looks really good, actually. I remember I've seen the package in like a Spell Hunter version where you just run Barnes. I saw somewhat like a version of this that was essentially it was Barnes with Sylvanas and
Barnes, Yasharaj, Sylvanas. You play Master's Call, it tutors Barnes.
But this is essentially the same thing, right? So I'm playing Barnes and I'm tutoring, like, the Scrapyard Colossus is great, Yasiraj is great, Deathwing is great. Any of these are good.
And you have 9 lives with all of them. Right. So like with Deathwing, you play 9 lives, you add a 12 to your hand and instantly pull it out onto the board. Scrapyard Colossus, it gives you a Scrapyard Colossus in your hand, and it summons a 7/7 taunt. Hunter and Wild 0 out of 5. True. It's a lot of fun, though. It runs Desert Spear and Piranha Launcher, so you can basically always have a token ready to play your Madame Goya. So that's why those weapons are included. It's also why I had Demon Companion in here. I don't know what happened to that, but you also have like On the Hunt. Just like cheap stuff to put tokens on the board for you.
Does this mean I can finally play my golden Piranha Launcher that I actually do have?
That's awesome.
Yes.
So this is the actually let me start from scratch real quick, because a bunch of people are audio listeners of our show, and so I'm gonna read the list real quick, and then we will post the list in the show notes. We'll post it on the website and on the YouTube if you guys want to copy it. But I'll read through the cards real quick. 2 copies of On the Hunt, 2 copies of Cat Trick, 2 copies of Explosive Trap, 2 copies of Wandering Monster, 2 copies of Animal Companion, 2 copies of Desert Spear, 2 copies of Master's Call, 2 copies of 9 Lives, 2 copies of Flanking Strike. We've got Barnes. I've got 2 copies of Lesser Emerald Spellstone, 2 copies of Piranha Launcher. I've got Deathstalker Rexar, Madame Goya, the Lich King, Deathwing Dragonlord, 2 copies of Scrapyard Colossus, and Yasiraj Rage Unbound. Someone in chat's asking why Deathwing Dragonlord. So here's why. With 9 lives, you can pull you can trigger the Death Rattle and bring a 12/12 onto the board. And so, we'll see. I mean, you get a giant minion for real low cost. So the idea, and Swaguar, I think, ran off to use the restroom real quick, is basically early game stall, right? With you've got the secrets. Meanwhile, they can proc up the Spellstone. If you play Barnes, any of these are pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Especially the Yasiraj or the Colossus. And then it runs Madame Goya. Like, I had to think about it because no one's played Madame Goya in such a long time, right? But any of these,
I haven't seen it.
any of these tokens on the board, right? So like Swag was saying, I've got Desert Spear that makes little 1/1s. I've got the Piranha Launcher that makes the little piranhas. I don't even know what they are. I've never played the card before. But I've got a bunch of stuff that makes tokens, right? And so you get a token on the board, you play Madame Goya, it'll put the token back in your deck and swap it with one of these giant minions.
Yeah. The God tier scenario is you play Barnes on 5, and then if the Barnes survives, you just put Barnes back in your deck, and then you can play it again later. While also pulling a minion out of your deck.
That's pretty nice. I like that. So is there anything other than that there's like not necessarily like super intuitive that we wouldn't know? Like weird little interactions in this deck?
Not really, other than like the 9 lives Deathwing interaction. It's, pretty standard like big spell hunter deck.
Yeah.
But it's like I said, it's like I can always come back to this. It never stops being fun.
I love stuff that's seriously just fun. You know what I mean? Like I really appreciate all these decks that are just memey but hilarious and fun to play when you get the win and when it's just gross, right? Like I'm sure that when this goes off,
the uber
your
nuts.
opponent's like, really?
Yeah, you like coin out Barnes, Deathwing dies, you play, or no, you don't coin it out. You play Barnes on 5, pull out Deathwing dies, you just double 9 lives, pull out 24/24 for 6 mana. Your opponent concedes. Plague Proto Drake. I tried. I thought about it. It's an option. I decided I like Scrapyard Colossus and Lich King better.
Scrapyard Colossus is just a really good card. I mean, I don't know. I played a lot of Big Shaman, and the card is just really good.
It is.
I'm a little bit curious about the Lich King because there's no Death Rattle, but
I mean, it's just you pull it out with either even just a 1/1 that gives you a Death Knight card.
That's true.
Or you pull it out with Yasharash. It's just good. Like, I don't know. Whenever I make a big deck, I usually put Lich King in there.
Yeah. I mean, why not? It's the Lich King. You can get Frostmourne. You can get anything. It's so good. I love those Death Knight cards.
Anti-magic shell armor?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, anti-magic shell.
I've won games off of anti-magic shell.
So is this a meme or is this competitive or is this somewhere in between?
You can win games with it. Like you can, it's not like you don't need to sit at the rank floor with this. Like you can win games with it, but I wouldn't say it's like competitive.
Okay.
But it's okay.
It's a lot of fun.
It's fun, but you won't like pull your hair out losing 30 games in a row with it.
Rip Barnes. Playing Barnes for 5. That makes me sad.
Oh man.
You say you miss Barnes until they make it 4 mana again.
That's
and then
true.
You wish you never said it. It's like Raza. It can never come back. It can never happen.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Raza.
Yeah. Actually, what do you think about this? What do you think about this deck with that new cannon card that's coming out?
I'm gonna try it. Like I said, I wanna do that with 9 lives. It's going in there.
Yeah, I mean, I think that might be pretty fun.
Yeah, I agree. I'm ready.
Sweet. Can't wait to try it.
Yeah. So for those of you who are listening or watching, really, the format of the show, I understand we've got some new people with us, which is awesome. So here's the format of the show, right? We talk about the deck. We kind of talk about some of the different card interactions that may be not as well known, or kind of how to play it. And then we wrap up the show pretty shortly, and then we'll take a quick 5-minute break or whatever, and then we'll do the co-op portion of the game where we'll actually take this deck and play it on the wild ladder, talk through the games, have some laughs, and play this deck though, and try it out. So if you are interested in seeing this deck in action, stay tuned after the show. For those of you who are listening to the podcast later, check it out on the YouTube channel, and you can watch us play this deck. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, so I'm excited. I'm a big fan of the Spellstone as well. I mean, the Hunter Spellstone is really good because it's easy to trigger, right? You only need to play 2 spells to maximize it, right? I think that's right. Can someone confirm?
Sorry, what was that? I was
the lesser the Emerald Spellstone.
The Spellstone, right? You only need to play 2 secrets to fully proc it.
Yeah, 2 secrets.
Yeah, see, that's great. I mean, compared to like the Priest one or whatever, like it takes some time.
That card dominated Standard for the longest time.
Yeah. When it was around,
I celebrated when it got nerfed.
Didn't it get nerfed from 4 to 5? Right?
No, it got nerfed from 5 to 6. It was one of the cards that got unnerfed when they unnerfed wild cards.
Yeah.
Oh, was this one of those?
Yeah. This was one of those.
How funny!
This spiteful summoner, reckless experimenter.
Yeah, I love the Spellstone phase because I forget which other one was popular at first. And then the Hunter one just sneakily was like, hey, all you got to do is play 2 secrets and you have 4 3/3s. And everyone's like, oh, let's just play Hunter.
As a Warlock main.
Druid Spellstone, probably. That and Warlock.
We used to play the Warlock Spellstone in Cube back when we were running Hellfire and stuff. But like, it's just not.
It was good back in the day.
Yeah, it's not good enough anymore. Although I've seen people playing it in Dark Lair because you're damaging yourself so much, to gain back 7 health is pretty easy.
As a reaction to Secret Mage, maybe, like to put you out of burn range, maybe. But
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I lost to it.
Other than that, I don't think it's good in Dark Lair.
No, I don't either. Honestly.
That's like the only scenario I could see it.
So how do we play this deck? I mean, early game, you're just trying to survive until you draw Barnes.
So against aggro, you want like your secrets, Animal Companion, Desert Spear, even On the Hunt is good. Against not aggro, you want Master's Call. Master's Call, Barnes, and a weapon.
Okay.
And to not draw your big minions.
What if you get Barnes right off, like for your mulligan, and you know you're against aggro? Do you still toss your Barnes?
Yeah, I think so. Like if you're against like an aggro druid, you don't get to turn 5. Maybe if you have like explosive trap and like wandering monster. Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the coin, I don't know. 5. It's the problem against aggro is that by the time you get to turn 5, like you're about to die. So
yeah,
if you can clear the board, I mean, honestly, I could see Desert Spear being decent because the little things.
Yeah, the rush. It's really good against.
What is it?
Especially if you play it with animal, it's a 1/1 locust with rush.
Locust. Okay.
And if you also have like Animal Companion out there,
yeah,
you could also have it with Liak.
Yeah, because they're beasts.
Yeah.
Cool.
And what is Piranha Launcher? What does it summon? I just don't remember.
2/2.
Okay.
Piranha.
But it doesn't have any sort of.
Oh wait, no, it's a 1/1 Piranha.
I think they're 1/1s.
Yeah, it's. I mean, again, it's literally just so like on 6 you can swing with the weapon, and then play Madame Goya on 6.
Right.
More consistency. Also, Piranha Launcher is just pretty dank. So
I knew I held on to my golden one for a reason.
Yeah, you finally have a place to play it.
I think that you're probably going to have to do the co-op tonight. I'm sitting at Diamond 2. I'm not playing this. I am
more than happy to.
We can make Hydra do it too.
we can make Hydra. Oh my god!
We can see that golden piranha launcher. Oh man! All right. Is there anything else about this deck that is not obvious by looking at it, or should we just wait till the co-op portion?
You have Deathstalker Rexar in there, so you can always just win off of random BS from that.
Yeah.
Speaking of that,
if needed.
Yeah.
Dominated the tournament last week.
Yep.
Deathstalker Rexar. Well,
it won the tournament.
Oh yeah. It against control. What was it? Odd Warrior? Is what it was.
Yeah, against Odd Warrior. Yep.
Just completely dominated. Made me want to play Deathstalker Rexar again. So this is another good deck to run it in just for fun.
Real quick.
Sorry, one more thing. Against like aggro, if you're like turn 1, just on the hunt at the face, just to get a 1/1 out on the board to trade into something is like okay sometimes.
Yeah, I could see that. Well, I mean, everybody's playing aggro druid, right? And so it's if you can survive,
you can kill a gibberling, you can kill 2/1. You can kill a deckhand. You can kill patches.
Yeah.
Well, those gibberlings, man, I'm so over them already.
Yeah.
Oh, done.
That's funny. Yeah. Okay. Well, this looks awesome. I'm excited to play it. All right. Well, sorry, Mike, did you want to shout out somebody before we move on?
Oh, yeah. Real quick, before we finish the show, I just want to say thank you to everybody who was able to enter the tournament last week. Shout out to our winner, Absolute. For those who don't know, I ran into Absolute like a few months ago in a Master Tour qualifier, but Absolute is like top 50 wild player every month ever since we became friends in BattleNet. Every time I sign in and I see his name, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Legend rank 50 or higher, and it's just crazy. I'm really hyped that Absolute was able to play in the tournament and take it down. Absolute played that Deathstalker Rexar like a pro. Because of the tournament last week, for this month, I wanted to play Reno Hunter. I literally have only been playing that Deathstalker card. So, shout out to Absolute for winning the tournament, and it was a great time. But I'm ready for this co-op.
Rock and roll. Okay. Well, let's sort of wrap up our show then. Swaguar, for those of folks listening or watching live that want to find more of your content, where can people find you at?
Well, shout out to Tungsten Thunderbolt for reminding me multiple times that I should plug my social media channels on the show.
Yes, you should.
So yeah, I almost forgot. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/SwagwarTV. You can find me on Twitter, twitter.com/SwagwarTV, and on YouTube, youtube.com/c/SwagwarTV.
Did you know you can take the C out and it still works?
Does it?
Yes, you can. Yeah, it works.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Did you want to spell Swaguar for the listeners?
SWAGUAR. It's like Jaguar, but SW.
Because I can't tell you how many times when I first got into Hearthstone podcast listening, when someone would shout out their name, I'm like, I have no idea how to spell that.
Oh yes. Please subscribe to the YouTube. It is the biggest thing for me right now. And also, when we hit 1,000 subs, I will be doing a full playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club. Which I've been completely unspoiled on. And I will be voicing every character as well.
Oh.
I'm
intrigued. Color me intrigued.
Throat will hate me. But
oh my.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh, you're at 709 subscribers on YouTube?
Yep,
So once you get to 1K?
709 on YouTube. I'm trying to get that channel off the ground so hard.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Right
well,
now.
hey, thank you so much for coming on and hanging out with us for the show. This has been a blast.
Thank you for having me anytime.
Good time, man.
Not gonna lie, I love talking about myself. No, seriously though, it was a blast. I had a great time.
Well, we appreciate it. You make a lot of fun content, and I think that you know, there's definitely space in Wild for this, like the content that you make. It's so much fun, and I don't know, just would really encourage everyone to check out your Twitch, check out the YouTube. There's a lot of fun stuff there. It's very, very, very entertaining. So get it. 2 thumbs up from me for sure.
At the end of the day, I'm still just thrilled that people want to take time out of their day to hang out with me.
It's fun, right?
It's really great.
Yeah.
Well, rock and roll. We really appreciate you coming on. Hey, Mike, where can people find you if they want to hang out?
Yeah, so hey, real quick, I just want to say thank you to Swaguar for coming on. Not to geek out, but there was a time 7 weeks ago, Nate had put the list out of people who would be coming on. So I made my own plan to like hop in the streams of upcoming guests and try to get to know them more. But I spent a lot of time in your streams. So it's really cool to like just sit here, you know, geeking out, like looking at you on my tablet, but we're all in the same chat on the podcast. So it's pretty dope, man. Like you're one of my favorite streamers out there. So really appreciate you coming on. Really
I'm
cool
very
chat.
flattered, my dude.
Yeah, hey, no problem, man. But yeah, answer Nate's question. You guys can find me on all socials at Michael TV. Starting to push YouTube. I'm working on getting thumbnails and more videos out there. I got past that 100 subscriber mark, so you know I got that custom URL, so that feels good. So
Nice.
yeah, just look me up anywhere, Michael TV.
Very cool. Very cool. Hydra, what about you? Where can people find you?
Just to echo Mike a bit, thanks again, Swaggy. I can't remember how long I've been watching you for, but it's got to be like well over a year, maybe like 2. Whenever you started, it's been a long time. I've been popping into your
You're
stream.
making me blush, man.
And it's whenever I look at the left side of my screen on Twitch, I'm like, who the heck? Oh yeah, Swagar's on. Let's tune in there. And your stream's always a good time. Like I said, you've inspired me to play really dumb, fun things. And I appreciate it. Keep up that content. We need people like you, right? We don't always we like to have a fun balance of what's the best meta deck, how can people climb, how can we educate you on to be a better player. And then we love to let's have just a lot of fun with this game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you provide so much like fun and exciting like laughs and good times and stuff, and I really appreciate that side of things. So
I'm here to
thank you.
say.
So thank you.
We're trying our best to make you blush. So I hope it's working.
It's working.
All right.
As for where
they did it
people
to
can
me.
find, oh, sorry,
They made me blush.
they made you.
Couldn't see
can't
it, but it's okay. Yeah, there it is.
Oh boy. Okay, as for where people can find me, it's Hydralisk_HS, both on Twitter and Twitch.
Very cool. Very cool. As for me, I'm most active on Twitter. You can find me at Nate Wolf TCG. It's NATEWOLFE TCG. More importantly, you can find the show and everything show related on our website. It's borntobewildhs.com. Borntobewildhs as in Hearthstone.com. There you will find links to where you can find the podcast. You can listen to the podcast straight from the website. Links to the YouTube channel, all of our deck lists, links to the Discord. We've got a really fun community. If you guys are looking to connect with other Wild players, the Discord is a really fun place to hang out. Lots and lots of cool people, fun people hanging out there. All of our deck lists. Wild deck lists are there, tier lists, just a lot of fun stuff. I mean, it has really turned into a big community, and I'm having a blast with it. So again, borntobewildhs.com. Do not forget the HS, or you will
please do not forget,
or you'll be in for a surprise.
You might be a sexual ninja, like Swaguar said earlier.
Oh my god!
Today. So yeah,
that is a very accurate statement. All right, so one
had
little
to come out eventually.
That's true. Okay. So wrapping things up, one thing that we always got to do here.
Advice with Nate Wolf.
So I got to ask you a little piece of unrelated advice. And Swaguar, you have this amazing hair, and so what I want to know is, if I want amazing hair like you, what do I do to get my hair so voluminous and beautiful?
Well, part of it is I just have like naturally thick hair. So, but something anyone can do, don't use 2-in-1 shampoos. Use a separate shampoo and conditioner. 2-in-1s just aren't as good. It's just not as good.
No per plus.
And preferably just like a good shampoo, like
not soap.
If it's oh god, you wash your hair with
No, I'm joking.
Okay. You gave me a heart attack, dude.
Everybody's done it at least once, right?
Oh man.
Oh,
that's funny.
Oh, my
that's funny.
goodness.
Mike, what about you?
The best way to keep hair.
Yeah. How do you keep it looking fresh?
All right, so clearly I'll be speaking, from the point of view of a brother. So there are a lot of different products. I'll lean into what Swag said, because growing up in a Black community, grew up with my mom, aunts, all kind of other women in the house. So I got educated pretty early on what products to use, what not to use. Yes, soap is one of the ones we should not use. So I'm glad that was pointed out. But I got to ride Swaggy's coattail here. You want to use your shampoo and conditioner separately. The 2-on-1s, it's a whole bunch of BS. I like to use a lot of different products. I wish I had it right here in front of me, but let me just ride Swaggy's coattail. Avoid the 2-in-1s. Please do yourself a favor, people, and just get your individual shampoo and individual conditioner.
All right. Hydra, what about you? You got this nice long blonde locks over there. You're muted.
Secrets other than laziness is how you grow the long locks.
True.
Right? Like,
true. So I just stopped getting my hair cut.
I've got the toque on, but like, if you look,
saved money too.
It's kind of just this mop on my head. So maybe I should get the brush out, like Swaguar there, and I can look all suave. But to be honest, I've had hair, just as long as Swaguar over there down here. It's a good feeling, but the key basically was just laziness. I didn't really experiment with the different shampoos and whatnot. I just seriously didn't cut my hair. And and the funny thing is, when I met my wife, I had hair about the length, maybe a little longer as Swaguar right now, mm-hmm. and I had a big bushy beard. So my hair was like shoulder length and big beard, and that's how I met my wife. And I sent her a text message one day where I shaved my head bald and my face bald.
My goodness.
Yeah, that's
this is before we were married. I'm surprised we actually ended up getting married. Like she was so mad.
Just freak out.
She was so mad because like she met this guy with his like long blonde hair and this big bushy
Yeah.
beard. And
she met
then just
Jackson.
one day I was like completely done.
Dude,
And-
you went from Jax on Sons of Anarchy to the
Yeah,
bald
yeah.
guy.
Oh my
Exactly.
god!
It's basically the transition.
Damn.
Though I made sure on the transition, I took pictures of how I did it, which was really funny. Like, y'all ever watch Trailer Park Boys?
Yes.
Okay, so you know Mr. Leahy?
Yep.
I did the Leahy. So I like
Oh my-
completely shaved the top. And so I had the whole like horseshoe going on. And it was great. And then I shaved the sides. So I had like a mullet, but I was bald. You know what? I'm gonna try to track down these photos. I think they're on my old iPhone. I should
My
post
god.
them.
That's
I can
amazing.
post them on the
my
Discord.
goodness.
It was beautiful. I am the liquor schmoopy daddy.
Yo.
Oh,
Hey,
it was beautiful. I'll try to see if I can track down the photos. They're pretty funny, but laziness. My answer is laziness.
Hey, real quick, but before Nate kicks us out because he got to pay some bills. I know we do have people of color who do listen to the show, so let me put this in because this was a great question. For people of color, taking care of your hair, make sure what I'm saying, you use warm water because a lot of people of color will use hot water and it just dries your hair out completely and it removes the moisture from it. So you want to make sure, like Swag said, you got your bottle of shampoo and conditioner separate. Don't do the 2-in-1, and make sure you use warm water, not hot water, because it just dries out all the moisture. All right, people of color. All right, be cool.
Wiser words were never spoken. And you heard that on Born to be Wild.